Hey everybody, appreciate y'all tuning in here this Thursday evening. And as you can see, we got a lot better background. Now, let me turn this volume down. A lot better background this time to have a hospital bed. And I'm glad to be back home. Not still not feeling the best in the world, but at least I'm home and I'm in my hobby room. And I got you all on here with me to celebrate her being back here at the house, and hope you spend your Thursday evening with me. And I know we've got looks like about 8 people already tuned in, and some of them evidently still waiting outside the chat. But David, I want to say hi to you and Stephen and Outlaw. I keep forgetting what your name is, but I'm getting old. I can't remember everything. Jamie G, appreciate you tuning in here, buddy. I got your Christmas card. I just ain't been home long enough to get to make a video about it. But I appreciate you sending me one, and I really like the Christmas card. Mike, I'll remember that. Let me write that down, Mike. I'll make sure to remember it next time. Hey, Lee, um, William, appreciate all you all, especially the ones from over in the UK. I appreciate you all. You staying up the night, to come in on here. Hey, William, um, good to see you on here. Yeah, I'm glad to be back home, and hopefully I won't have to go back before Christmas or be in there during Christmas. But never know what kind of shape we want to get in. Hey, Connie, but right now the pain's not too awful bad. It's still there, but they give me some pain medicine to come on with, and to kind of keep the pain down. Had the home health nurse come out today and check me, and I've got a PET scan that I got to have done at the cancer doctor's office on the 28th, and that'll tell them more about if I have got cancer or whereabouts that I've got it at. And they told me in the hospital before I come home that the spot that I have on my rib don't necessarily mean that that's the only spot I've got. I could have cancer in my colon or somewhere else on my body, and it's spread to that part of my rib, and that's what the PET scan is supposed to be for. I guess it's supposed to be able to point out or find any cancer whatsoever. So you, man, that people taught me so I could. Jamie, I'll do my best, but he likes me about as well as a damn turd in a swimming pool too. So I don't know if he probably blocked me, but yeah, I'll let him know that he better unblock you, or another video is going to be made. That's good. Hey, Bama, appreciate you being on here. Marcy, oh, before I forget, let me put the damn link up here. I was going to do that earlier, and notice what time it was. I got in here a little bit late, in my computer a little bit slow. I called today, and the internet service said that I could upgrade to 1 gig of internet for $20 more on a month. So I figured, well, hell, for $20, I might as well. And but then after I called and got it, she told me where I live, they have a deal with the government that I can get $30 a month off on my bill. So instead of me having to pay the $20 more for the upgrade on the internet, I end up getting my bill lowered $10 lower than what I had to start with, plus the internet upgrade. So I told her, I said, well, that's a pretty good deal, and it's good for until December of next year. So we're in good shape. Now I got the link up there, so anybody wants to can come on. Get a little out of breath, so I need some help anyway. Hey, Moss, appreciate you tuning in here. Yeah, and the reason why that I've not been on your live streams on Mondays is just because of the fact that I have been sick and been in the hospital. I figure, I hope you understand that. But styrene relics, I know your name too, but I can't think of it. Um, let's see, Paul, is that, I think your name's Paul. I'll get a bunch of people in here. Man, we've got 32 people out here already. 34. And I really appreciate this. Y'all don't know what it means, to have this kind of support from somebody, that don't really do a whole lot, but I try to do as much as I can. But anyway, I hope y'all, styrene, you don't have a wrench. Um, if you can, the link's down there. They got room for 10 people. Yeah, Jamie, I know, kiss your ass. Hey, Marcy,
Hey,
help
Steve.
me out. Get a little out of breath. Usually Bob Houston shows up and he helps me out, but evidently he ain't got here yet. He must be uh, doing something. Hey, Dan, I didn't see you come in.
He'll show up eventually.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
great. And then my phone rings. I'll be right back.
yeah. Uh, yeah, my son must just come in and set the doorbell off. Go in and turn this thing off. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, there's Bob. Um, like I said, I'm not up to 100% yet, but I'm a lot better than I was, a couple of days ago. And then too, I don't know if anybody's watched any of the videos I made or the comment or where I was on Mark's last night, but they did have to give me 2 pints of blood the night before I come home because my hemoglobin dropped down to 7.1, and that they didn't like it too well, so they gave me 2 pints of blood, and I think it brought it back up to 9 something other after they give me blood, and I guess I could live with that. Hey, Mark, links at the top of the chat if you want to come on, and or anybody else. I appreciate it. But let's see who know I've missed here. Dalton, appreciate you tuning in. Red, Wayne, Willie. Um, there's a bunch of y'all chats around the way with me. Can't keep up with it. Whew. Johnny, appreciate you tuning in. Well, anybody that wants to come on here, I got plenty of room. And, and just trying to see who's that. David, appreciate you tuning in. But yeah, we got almost 40 people watching already. Yeah, I just can't believe that. I've only been on 8 minutes. Uh, that's probably a record for me. Hey, Dart, my little buddy from Oklahoma. Um, but oof, like I said, I know y'all probably just come on to. Well, I know you come on to support me as far as that, but a lot of you probably, tuned in here to see, now that I was home to just see, what they've done or what, kind of an update on how I feel or how I am. And, but I am, um, got a long way to go. And I appreciate, if y'all keep me in your prayers a little longer because um, it's going to get rough. The doctor told me, the cancer doctor that come to see me the other night, he told me after he listened to my lungs, he said, I hate to say it, but he said, there's just nothing there for us to work with. And he said, we'll do what we can. But he said, there's just nothing for us to work with or, to be able to do. And we just more or less have to try to keep you, as, make it as comfortable as we can. And that's about all we can do because there's no procedure or anything that they can do because the shape that my lungs is in. He said that they was like a dark mass in behind that spot on my rib, but they can't go in and do a biopsy on it to find out what it is because they'd be taking a risk on collapsing my lung again. And if they collapsed my lung, that would be the end of me because they couldn't go in and do the surgery to fix it back. I'd never be able to come back off the ventilator. So that's what he said. They're up against everything that they need to do to me. They can't do because there's just nothing, procedures that they can do without putting me in more danger. So I'm more or less screwed. But the good man up above, though, will keep them going and keep me up on the. Yeah, and he'll keep me above ground as long as he figures I need to be. So I'll put my faith in him and instead of the doctors anyway, and I put my faith in all you all out there, praying for me and keeping, hoping, that something will come along, a miracle or something other that will help, get a little better. Stranger things have happened. I mean, I know of people that's had, been diagnosed with cancer before, and they go back a month later and have the, test done, and they couldn't even find any signs of cancer. So you never know. I may do the same thing. Because 9 days, well, I won't say 9 days ago, but 3 weeks ago when I was in here in the hospital, that spot wasn't on my lungs. It's just showed up within the last 3 weeks. And the doctor said it was like a 0.9 centimeter or millimeter, I don't remember which, in size that it's grown that much in 3 weeks time. So that's what they're concerned about too. Is fact how it's or developed that quick. How much quicker is it going to develop? Or is it going to get any worse, or is or stay the same or whatever? But I'll just have to make the most of it and keep coming on here on Thursday nights and other nights through the week and hanging out with you all as long as I can. But yeah, it's a little bit hard to get in here tonight. I struggled up to make it in here. Being in the hospital for 7 days, laying in that bed, and and the first time I got up, I was a little bit weak, but but it was worth it. But once I got in here and sat down, I'm okay. Hopefully, I can go for at least 4 hours or whatever, but I'll go as long as I can. And if I can't make it, then I'll quit and somebody else can take over, or you can watch movies on TV tonight after I get off. I don't know. But anyway, I might as well joke about it because there's no need to cry. I know. Hey, he froze up on me.
Who froze off?
Oh, I froze up. Well, mine was still moving on my screen. Well, that might be, might happen a time or two tonight because where I got the upgrade on my internet up to 1 gig, the lady told me until I get my modem tomorrow that the modem I have now will only go to 900 and some meg. And she said I could, it could be experiencing a little bit of a lag or trying to, catch itself up. We're upgraded to 1 gig, and my modem is not capable of it, but it's trying to find it. And she said it might, lag a little bit. Hey, Hot Rod Modeler. Hey, Dart. How's my little buddy?
Trying to get well.
Yeah, this little buddy ain't doing too damn good. Hey, hello, Jimmy.
Hey, it's Jimmy.
Well, at least I'm getting a few in here now can talk besides me.
I was going to complain and, say, I ain't coming in here. And then you got telling all what's wrong with you. I'm like, quit being a bitch.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said the last time, people are getting tired of hearing me going on, well, what this wrong with me and that's wrong with me. And this ain't no damn hospital, I know. But,
No, I'm talking about me. I was sitting here like, I don't feel good and I don't want to go in there.
Glad to see you back online, Terry. I'm going to jump off, mate. I just thought I'd come in for a bit.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. And like I said, I would have, been on yours before now, but where I just, where I've been.
I'm a stream from 2 o'clock UK time tomorrow till late, probably.
Yeah, but that's the reason I ain't been on none of yours, lately, because just been sick and been in the hospital.
They're always there to rewatch. Jimmy's my last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to
so
anyway, Terry, and I'll see you around the streams and see you all again. Bye for now. Later.
See you, Shams.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not getting in there. I don't feel good. And then I got thinking, I might as well quit being a bitch.
So you ain't feeling good, Dark?
No, but after hearing you, I'm just like, I'm being a bitch, so I might as well come in here.
Yeah. Hey, Sarah Jane. No, that's one thing. That's why I said I don't ever want nobody feeling sorry for me, because I know there's people out there that's in a lot worse shape than I am. And, I only do it, to let everybody know what kind of shape I'm in, or, what they've done. But other than that, I know, I'm a long way from being bad off as some people are. But I'm a lot worse than some people are too. That people don't realize just, how bad I am. But I don't ever want anybody, to feel sorry for me down of it. And that's not why I do it. I just want, to keep everybody up to date, on my condition and stuff. It's, that does cure and pray for me and stuff. And it's the least I can do, to keep everybody informed that wants to know. I had 40 people watching a while ago, started talking about everything's wrong with me, and now they're dropping off. Or either that, or they done got updated and decided they can leave now.
Dark showed up.
I appreciate everybody that's tuned in and spends their time.
Always, man.
Yeah, there's what's the problem. Jimmy showed up.
That sorry bastard.
I didn't notice him going down till he come up. Hey, Mike. I done figured out though, if I had to go back to the hospital again, I'm taking a bunch of shop cards with me. And I'm putting my damn phone number on the back of them instead of just signing my name. I'm gonna put my phone number on and start handing them out to the nurses. Tell them, there you go. Go on there and subscribe to me, and here's my phone number so you can call me. You already know my name and know my birthday because you ask me every fucking time you walk the damn room. So here's my phone number to go with it. And I'll give you my address.
You'll do that and they'll either be really thrilled or they'll be really, really sick.
Yeah. Well, I've got a couple of them that, subscribed to me while I was in there. And there was one guy that was across the hall from me. He come in and talked to me, every now and then. And I got him back. He's interested in building model cars again. And he's even went on a couple of live streams while I was in there, while I was doing it. He was down in his room while I was doing mine or was on mine. And he said, well, that's pretty neat. And he actually went on Connie's Sunday day. He went on Connie's, and William was doing theirs. And he goes by the Pigeon Man. His name's Dave. He raises or used to raise homing pigeons, but he said he wanted to, build. He wants to build motorcycles, model cars, as motorcycles. And I told him, I said, well, I need to get you to, subscribe to Jamie G. I said, because he builds all kinds of motorcycles. He'd be the very one you need to talk to or watch.
Oh, yeah.
Which a lot of other people do too. you notice over here behind me is my Yamaha motorcycle that I've got for the Yamaha group build that Cliff and Jamie G's got going. Hopefully I can get to where I can build it. But I've got until October next year, so I might be able to do it in that length of time. Never know. If I'm even around by then.
You will be.
Yeah, you.
I don't
yeah.
know.
Well, you know what you
I
can
don't
do?
know.
You can combine it into two builds. Do the no paint job, the naked build, and the
Yeah.
motorcycle. Same time, you get two out of the way. That's what I was thinking of doing.
Well, that's what I'm doing with the damn Surf Shark. I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna paint it, or actually, I'm not going to do it for the naked build. But I figured I could enter in the Fat Benders and Chrome group build, and just build it,
Yeah, that's
with
the one that I'm building. I'm still working on the
yeah.
rear chrome
But
piece.
the USAC build, there's no damn way I'm gonna get that done for January.
I took the cellophane off the box. Does that count?
Yeah, well, I've got the motor hype put together and got the fenders or the bed put together as far as I got. Now, I've done that one night on Brian's live stream, sitting here not doing nothing. But that's like I said, if I could just stay out of the damn hospital long enough to do something or be able to get in here. Usually when I get out of the hospital, though, I feel pretty good for a while. But
Yeah.
this time,
Tell
this
hospital next time they fucking come to you.
This time though is a little bit different. I mean, it's the longest I've stayed in there too. 7 days straight. Usually it's 5 or 6 days, but they put me through it this time. They wanted me to do that PET scan, the bone scan. I couldn't do
That's
it.
here, Paul.
They tried to get me to do it, and I just couldn't lay down on the table. It was cutting every bit of my wind off. And I told him, I said,
You don't
I
have an
can't do it.
inverted table?
Well, they wanted me to do it standing up, and I told them, there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna do that. Because I can't stand up in front of the commode and piss long enough. I've got to sit down because
They
the
don't have
longer I
any
stand,
ways to, like any sort of a harness to help you stay standing?
no, and that damn bitch,
Wow,
like I
talk
told
about
them on
pretty
there,
quick.
like I told them on there last night, that damn bitch that was in there wanting to give it to me, or was going to do the testing. She looked like she was pissed off because Ellen DeGeneres wouldn't go out with her, and so or she acted like the
Yeah,
world owed her
you
something.
hate the job, change the
But
profession.
that's like
I hate
this
people
thing
like
like
that.
this thing it's ox thing for my oxygen to check it with. I had that on my finger, and she said, you can't have that on while you were doing this test, taking these x-rays. I said, well, I've got to be able to monitor my oxygen laying down flat like this. I said, because my oxygen starts dropping when I lay flat, what causes it
Yeah,
pulls down on my lungs.
they have specialty rigging for those machines. They have a harness.
Well,
Or if they
yeah,
want to
and
do
I
it
know
from a
that,
standing position, and they have an
yeah,
inverted table, they can lean you
and
back just enough
well,
that it doesn't
well,
hurt
that,
you.
well, that's the thing. That table does tilt. You can put it tilts up. Just like Frankenstein. They can
Yeah,
strap me in, like you said, and they can tilt
yeah.
that table to where I'm not laying like that. But no, that damn bitch said no. You got to lay flat. But anyway, she told me,
All
she
right,
said you can't have it
impossible,
on your
lady.
finger. So she took it off my finger, and I told her, I said, well, how you all going to monitor if my oxygen drops? Oh, we'll know. I said, no, you won't. I said, how you going to know? You going to wait till I turn blue and look like a fucking Smurf, and then you decide, well, we better turn his oxygen up on it. Well, after arguing with her and seeing that they wasn't going to get it done, I sat back up on the side of the table, and she handed it back to me. I checked. My oxygen was down to 84. My heart rate was 114. I told her, I said, see why did I put this on my finger or keep it on my finger so I could watch, see what if my oxygen drops. I said, now how the hell would you know that my oxygen was only 84 just for looking at me?
Right.
I told her, I said, just
Yeah,
take me
it
back
sounds
to the
to me
room.
like you need to write a nasty gram to the head of her
Oh,
department.
well, they send me a survey thing from the hospital every time I get out. They're going to get
Yeah,
one hell of
write a little extra on the blank.
survey.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to get a hell of a survey this time. But I mean, that was uncalled for. I mean, she acted like, you do what I say, or you don't do it at all. No, I'm
That's
the
why I
one
hate
that's
people like
patient.
that.
I'm the patient. You do what I'm capable of doing, and that's
Exactly.
what I told the
Shit.
doctor when I come back. I told him, I said I couldn't do it. And he said, "Well, you got a right to refuse anything, just like them heparin shots they was giving you."
Yeah.
The nurse told me, said, "You don't have to take these if you don't want to." I said, "Well, being in here and taking a chance on getting a blood clot, because that was the whole reason why they done the CAT scan to start with. They thought was checking to see if I had a blood clot where I had that
Right.
pain on that one spot." And
I mean, it could be any number of things that was causing
yeah,
it, so they have to rule that out.
yeah, but that's how they felt the spot on my rib. Was because they thought they was checking for a blood clot. But I mean, it's like you
Well,
said,
here,
I
I'm gonna give her the customary blessing. I hope the fuck she gets what she deserves.
yeah. But like I said, she had her hair cut, like one of them pixie haircuts, and you
I
could
don't
tell
give a
that.
flying fuck what any of that shit. You don't
Yeah,
act like that in that position.
yeah. It didn't have anything to do as far as that, but um, uh, you welcome back for the wrench. See, I remember the name that time. I'll try not to forget it, but then next Thursday I'll probably forget it and won't remember it again. Hey, Dutch Dave. Appreciate you tuning in.
My own name some days. Remembering everybody else's is a chore.
What you been up to, Joey? I didn't even know if you jumped in here.
Yeah, Johnny, I'm Fuzzy Smurf. Instead of Papa Smurf, I'm just Fuzzy Smurf.
I've been
No, we're gonna get seasonal. You're Santa Claus.
I've been working on this Christmas build I'm doing for my aunt. I'm finally
I'm Senior Smurf.
over the hump on it.
Yeah, I've seen that short video you put up of Mariah Carey showing the TARS or whatever it is you had printed.
Yeah.
Looked like it had come along pretty good though.
Yeah, I'm finally to the car now to where I can work on the car, not be so strapped on the diorama backdrop.
Here, I'll be back. I gotta grab the hoodie. It's fucking cold down here.
I got two things left to do on that diorama, and that's the doorknob and Pennzoil sign. Yep. That's my story.
Did you take the Harley sign off, or are you doing both?
Huh?
Did you take the Harley sign off of it, or are you doing both?
No, the Harley sign's staying. The Pennzoil sign will be right below it. I'm adding a couple things in there that I know if Tom was still here would eventually ended up on there, and his son Rodney agrees. Like the Route 66 sign and that Harley sign, which he's got.
I think every garage ever has those two things.
Yeah, well, according to Rodney, over there in that building, in that garage, is a CNC plasma cutout sign of that exact same Harley sign. And so I got on Colts 3D and looking for it, and there it was. And had to resize it way down, but it's there. So right on.
Hey, David, I appreciate you tuning in here. And yep, I got your sticker too.
I'll be right back.
And the 3D parts, which I made a video on that. I had to look at the box to make sure I remember what your name was. I cheated. Hey, Linda. Say hi to Rue for me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. I need to find the rest of my color pencils. This Prismacolor pastel set is not enough. Fuck, I did it.
Yeah, Red, I'm the same way. I do good to remember my own name. That's anybody else. But Brian counts on me to remember everybody's name that comes in his life. He can't remember nobody's name.
There's Jess.
But the wheels, Terry, you saw the picture on Instagram of the tires,
Yeah.
the fat white wall Firestones. This
Yep.
is the same wheels, but now the artillery wheel rim is in there. I don't have the center hubcap in there yet. I'm waiting until after I fabricate the thing that holds the axle to the back of this wheel. I thought I had that part straightened out already, but it ain't gonna work now. After I mocked it up on the chassis, it's like, the fenders ain't gonna fit around these tires.
Hey, Jess.
But anyway, that's one of the rear ones. The front ones are skinnier. Anyway, so just to get a little break from it, I am working on the interior. Get it all put together.
Where'd you get that trailer at?
Cliff
Oh,
did some
is
trading
that
with
that?
him.
Is that metal one or a plastic?
Yeah, the tester's metal one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna scuff that up, take it all apart because it's all screwed together with Phillips head screws.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hey,
pull that
Chuck.
apart and scuff it up and paint it to match the 72 GMC that I'm building.
Yeah.
And I think that'll look good.
Yeah.
Yep. I do. I do.
John Elliott. Hey, John. Appreciate you tuning in here.
Hello, chat. Y'all said hi to me when I came in and they were talking. I didn't want to interrupt. So I just sit here.
Hey, Kurt.
Where are the destructions?
We're raggedy, but we're around here, ain't we, Senior?
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. So that's what I thought. That goes up against that, and that goes against that, and that goes right there.
Hey, Mark. Got your shop card and your Christmas card when I got out of the hospital. Appreciate that. I'll try to make a video on it tomorrow for all the shop card stuff I got and Christmas cards. Oh, and I was going to make a video on this motorcycle I got too.
Did mine show up yet?
No, it ain't. No, but no, it didn't come today either. I was going to say it might come today, but it wasn't. It's from Horton's model car shop is one I got today. I was thinking about that today, but it wasn't. I'd say it'll probably come tomorrow. Mail woman's been running over. She's been 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening getting here, and she usually runs about 11 or 12 every day. But I guess
they're backed up pretty bad.
guess she's just been overloaded, with packages and Christmas cards and shit. She's that far behind. She's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening getting to cut around now.
Same
So I'd
here.
say it's just where the mail's slowed down. I'm sure it'll show up next day or two.
The pesky holidays. They are the culprit.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you got my shop card too, Mark. But yeah, I think this is pretty neat. Blowing the screen up here. I think it's a pretty neat little motorcycle. That's it. I get David
That's
Glare
the
off
same
it.
one I got.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yup. It's the exact same one. Custom road guy, yup.
But I don't,
See, that's two now. We're doing the same. I'm doing the Surf Shark and I'm doing that one.
we're gonna have to do a twin group build
Keep
or
the same one
start a
basic.
yeah.
Twinsies.
Buddy build, group build.
Yeah. Ooh. Shit, my breath turned around here getting. Ooh. Ooh.
Careful.
Yeah. That's another thing, I told him, I said, I could stand up there and do one x-ray, but to stand up there and x-ray every bone in my body, there ain't no way in hell. Ooh.
Yeah, they should have been
And
able to run the X-ray up and down the panel bar and
well,
literally take 2 fronts and 2 backs. And if it took all
yeah.
afternoon, if you had to take breaks in between shots, there was no reason why they couldn't have got it done. It's just
Well, I couldn't lay down flat enough for him to
asshole.
do the chest x-ray. But I
Yeah.
tried to tell that damn bitch when I done a chest x-ray at night in the emergency room, the guy that took me down in the wheelchair, he just stuck the board down in behind the, in
Yep.
behind my back in
It
the
works
wheelchair
just fine as long as you sit up straight.
took, the front of it. Yeah. And then when I had to do the one on the side, he just lowered the thing down, and just rolled the wheelchair up and let me scoot up some to where the wheelchair didn't show up and helped my arms up, and they done the
Yep.
one from the side view. And that girl, she said, well, that ain't what we're here to do, just that kind of x-ray. I said, I'm trying to explain to you what he done to compensate for the fact I couldn't get up, dumbass. And she said, well,
Yeah.
that ain't the same. And I said, well, that's all I can do. And
I'd have a field day on this bitch. I can't stand people like that.
yeah, but some of them, they think they're authority, because they're in there in the X-ray department. That what they say is go, and yeah. She's probably glad that I hope I never come back again. She run up on the wrong damn woman and start running her fucking mouth on me. Because I can cuss twice as loud and twice as long as she can. Or until I run out of breath anyway.
You can always write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I can learn sign language.
That too. That was my next one. It's like
Yeah.
sign language shortcut.
Yeah.
You only need one word in sign language. It's this with this group.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mike, you want me to really tell you how I feel? You really don't want to know how I really feel. About that bitch.
Oh, we really do. Go ahead and tell it.
No, you don't. I get demonetized and I ain't monetized. I told you how I really feel. They wouldn't even allow me to be monetized from now on. Ooh. Ooh.
That might be.
Ooh.
Feel better. I took a nice 2-hour nap after school. That was nice.
I take a nap as often as I can. I don't even go to school.
Well, it was just nice. I didn't sleep worth a damn last night, so a little nap was nice.
I was up till a little bit after 1.
Hey, Hugh.
Painting parts for this 40 Ford Coupe, and I got everything painted, and then I finished clearing, or I cleared the body and the dash and the wheels this morning.
Nice.
And the only thing left to paint, because I wasn't thinking when I was painting, is the radiator and the air breather at the top of the engine. So there's 2 things left, which I'll get those knocked out tonight. Ready to go in tomorrow.
You
All right. No, he's looking at you. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yes.
Say
I don't
again.
know. I can't unless I can read fucking
What?
lines.
Bring me back on the big screen. I got my hubcaps installed.
No, I don't want to look.
Find you down here.
Those are artillery
Yeah, I can
rims,
baby moon.
center baby moon hubcaps. Got the V8 printed in it, but I'm not going to try and paint that in.
Oh, in the hubcap.
And then it's got Firestone on the white wall, but I'm not going to paint that either because you don't see that painted on a real car. So. But that is the artillery styled rim, and those are going to look freaking sick on this 40 Ford Coupe with that gloss black.
Yeah.
I like that big fat white wall with the baby moon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, see,
Yeah.
I'm building this car the way I believe Uncle Tom would have built it if he was still alive. The real one that we have in the family. So
Hey, Colbert.
this is what I'm going with. My cousins, they're anxious to see how I do with what I think of, Uncle Tom's rendition of the real one would have been. I'm pretty confident I'm spot on with what I believe he would do to it. But anyway, we'll see.
And then how's that Camaro coming?
Well, it's on the trailer. Well, I got the engine actually been laying over there, reprinted and painted, but I've not had time to touch it because I've been focusing on getting this all finished for my Aunt Lois Christmas gift.
Hey, Leon.
Hey, Leon.
Thanks. Stop the page, Leon, if you want to hop on there. Or anybody else want to come on? Chuck or any of y'all?
Hey, Leon.
Yeah, I feel steam.
Sorry about that. My screen freezing up like that. That's evidently where they're doing that upgrade thing. That she told me that where my modem won't handle what the upgrade to the 1 gig. That just may act up a little bit where it's trying to find it. But my new
You need to
modem will
bring
be
me
here
out a
tomorrow.
new modem.
Well, yeah, she said it'll be here tomorrow. They're melting it or
It's good.
sending
It
it
worked
overnight.
out. You got a couple bucks knocked off, and you got a better service.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that's what I told her. I said, here I figured I'd have to pay $20 more than what I already was, and I ended up getting a free upgraded service and pay $10 less. Can't beat that for a year.
Charge about $1 back.
That's $10 you could spend somewhere else.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah,
Kevin.
she said, yeah, in your area, she said you pre-qualify for a government $30 discount. She said, I'll check and see if if it's approved. And so yeah, ask a few questions and come back. She said, well, they approved it, so you get $30 off.
No.
Yeah.
Hugh Gordon, Chaverton. Yeah, I get that off too, that $30.
Do you?
Yep. Although
Yeah,
I'm not on disability, I'm on that.
Well, she never asked me if I was disabled or nothing. She said, it was just a program that they had, here in this area where I live.
Yep. They were trying to cancel it here in Ohio.
Yeah,
Uh,
they what they want to do is try to literally get everybody online.
have y'all ever
They're giving
heard
internet
of a
away to a lot of people, like
Fucking damn it.
literally giving it
Stay.
away, not for not paying a penny.
have any of y'all ever heard of a restaurant called Cookout? Or got them in your area? Or is it not
No.
just
Called
me
what?
hitting this?
No,
Cookout. They claim to have like 40 different kinds of milkshakes. It's supposed to be something similar to Steak and Shake. Actually, they moved in the same building where Steak and Shake was at. But they got one just right across from the hospital. I seen it when I was leaving. That they're getting ready to open it up.
I haven't been in my
They
state
had
for a while.
they had a Steak and Shake here, but they said lasted for about 2 years and they shut it down. And now
yeah,
that
Steak and
Cookout
Shake's right
place is
next to
taking.
where I work. It's right across the road.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about it. But that
Yeah, I like their ice
Cookout,
cream, but their food sucks.
yeah, that Cookout though is supposed to be similar to it. You know, they're advertising right, at least on their sign, it said 40 different types of milkshakes.
Uh-huh. Sounds like a
But
rebranding to me.
yeah, but hell, if you got peanut butter, that's all you need.
Oh God.
There ain't nothing better than a peanut butter milkshake.
Reese's peanut butter cup milkshake.
Chocolate peanut butter.
Hey, I like peanut butter, those potato cakes with peanut butter in them. You know what I'm talking about?
Not really.
Peanut butter potato cake? The fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
It's rolled up and they cut it in little slices, and it's a great Christmas snack.
oh, you talking about potato candy? You're talking about potato candy.
Yeah.
It's white, made like with confectionery sugar and shit, or potato, and it's got the peanut butter spread in it, and they roll it up in a log, and then
Yeah,
slice it.
it's definitely
Why the hell
really
did you
good.
say so? Why didn't
It's
you
really
say
good. That's what I did say, but you didn't hear me right.
No, that ain't what you said. You said fucking potato cakes or something other with peanut butter in them.
You said a peanut butter potato cake, and that sounds disgusting.
No,
Yeah.
guys, listen. I said
No, you did not.
knick-knack.
You
I said
said-
knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, go fuck yourself with a big long pole.
And we're going to beat you over the head with that poll. You did say potato
got-
cakes. You did not say
we
potato
got-
cakes.
Yeah, you never
well,
mentioned
And
nothing
it's
candy. You said cake.
Go back and listen to it.
Yeah, plus we got
but
too many
that-
witnesses.
I took some time today and got to know that one guy that's been coming into the chat on occasion, that Fruit Loop guy.
Yeah.
And he's got actually a really good channel. I saw
DJ
him live
Fruit Loop.
streaming today. Yeah, DJ Fruit Loop. I saw him live streaming today, and I just popped in to see what was going on. It's a cooking channel.
Yeah, I watched it too.
That's all it is.
I first thought he was going through Bristol.
But yeah,
I thought it was
your
DJ.
potato candy is actually a German confectionery.
Well, potato
Yeah.
cake candy is really good.
Hey, they ain't no
Hi,
cake to it.
Steven. Hey, Paul.
No, there isn't.
Slick Scale
But it's
Garage.
extremely sweet.
Yeah, some people make it with
hold on.
a real. Yeah, some people make it with real potato. But my mom and my
Sean
sister and
Adams.
them, they always made it take a can of vanilla ice and mix powdered sugar with it and roll it out, and then spread peanut butter and roll it back up. But some people make it with a real potato. I don't
My
like
mom
that.
just got done. My mom made 200 peanut butter balls yesterday.
Well,
It is basically just potatoes and sugar.
yeah.
Peanut butter was an American addition to it.
What's the matter, Dark?
Told ya, I'm about to bitch out. I ain't feeling good.
Well, I ain't feeling good, but
Well, then, bitch.
Hello,
I'm
Paul.
about to. That's what I said when I got in here. I wasn't going to come in here, and then
And here
Senior
you are.
started talking about all the shit he's going through, and I'm like, well, I'm being a little bit.
Hey, you
You're just
can't
being
do
a
that,
whiny ass.
especially since you are Santa Claus. I saw your picture
Hey,
posted on.
you remember how I was telling you I kept getting unsubscribed to people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was checking out your channel, and if I hit too many buttons on the PlayStation, it either subscribes or unsubscribes to me when I go to watch a video.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, I saw that you had resubscribed again. I thought something must have happened.
But I figured it out. That's what I was doing. I was trying to watch that Snap Kit video.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I think I hit it twice, real
Yeah,
fast.
and then couple that with YouTube eating people's subscriptions, and you probably lost a bunch of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I caught it this time. But on that note, I'm gonna be a bitch.
I appreciate you tuning in.
Hey, brother, I'm glad you're home.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, it's good to be home. Now, if I could just fucking stay here for a
Yeah,
while.
That's the key. You need to stay there till spring.
Yeah. That's the main thing.
Then you
At
go
least the
outside
4th
in
of
the yard.
July, and then maybe I go back again.
well, y'all take her easy. Have fun for me.
Later. Bye, Dart. It's good to see
Bye.
See you, Dart.
You know,
All right.
Ooh, that is not good. This chrome is yeller. Damn it.
what'd you break, Jimmy?
What was I gas?
My son's probably in their own damn computer or something, their PlayStation. That's the reason why it's dropping off.
Tell him to get the fuck off it.
I don't hear you dropping off.
Oh, once they get
Oh,
your new stuff
I can
set up,
see it on my screen. Every block on here turning black in a little circle, but just for a few seconds. I figured maybe it showed up on y'all's end too. It's good
No,
if it ain't.
sometimes your video gets a little choppiness to it, but that's
Yeah,
not that
ain't
much.
like Pappy it just completely quit.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of sucks. I forgot the chrome was yeller on the skip. And
Wow.
they don't make a spray can chrome that I like.
This somebody found the original 1940 Ford Coupe of Ralph Earnhardt, the white car with number 8 on the door. Coleman's
They did?
Garage. Yep, Cannon Boulevard, Kannapolis, North Carolina. That was his sponsor. Holy moly. I gotta save that photo because I want to.
Where was
Yeah,
the car at?
Huh?
Where did they find the car at?
It doesn't say. It says that's Ralph Earnhardt, 1940 Ford Coupe, the father to Dale Earnhardt Sr. NASCAR.
Wow.
This is posted in the NASCAR modeling group on Facebook.
Whoever found that needs to hit up Earnhardt Jr. He loves buying his dad's old cars that he can find.
And that was his grandfather's car.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing of his grandfather's.
Yeah.
From the garage videos I've seen of his, at least. I think he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mike said, Junior probably trying to buy it. Then he may already own the damn thing to start with.
Right. That would be a nice piece of history. As in
Yeah.
the movie of Dale Earnhardt,
Well, Dale Jr.'s got a museum, don't he?
Yeah.
He has a
Dale
museum
Sr.
full of his and his dad's stuff.
Yeah.
In that movie
Well,
with Dale Earnhardt,
that'd be a good put in there with it.
when he was just a little boy, it showed the movie starting out with Ralph racing this car at the dirt tracks.
Yeah.
And man, that would be something. I always wondered what happened to that car, and there it is. I'm looking through the comments to see if there's any write-ups or stories about it.
Hmm.
Because the very next, the very first comment is a picture of the 1977 Chevrolet Nova number 8 NASCAR that belonged to Dale, that Junior had that Hendricks guy buy for him at the Meekum auction. And he got it back on the road to where he could take it to the races and stuff to show the other drivers what they built back in the day to win with.
Ooh, that would be devious. That would be devious if I put these on this Mercury. I might. Ooh.
Hey, Jeff, Papa.
Oh, Lord.
So American Pickers is the one that found this car in a barn in South Carolina. They are the ones that actually found this car. It wasn't one of the ones they used. It wasn't one of the ones they used in the movie.
Yeah. Hey, Mike.
Another guy is saying it's not a 1940, it's a 37, but he's wrong. It is a 1940. Anytime someone makes reference to that car, they reference it as a 1940. People that were around back in that day, like Ralph's brothers and stuff.
Getting almost as many Mikes in here as there are turkeys.
Yeah, we got to start numbering them.
Yeah. And Jeffs too. About 3 or 4 Jeffs.
Yeah. Hey ho, Pinocchio.
Hey, Jeff. I didn't even have to look at the chat to see who she's talking about.
Yeah, that guy was on American Pickers. He got in damn trouble.
He did.
Ended up going to prison or something other, didn't he?
I don't remember, but I know he got in some serious trouble.
Well, I know that's why they took the show off.
The fat dude did, yeah.
The guy, the one with the beard.
Well, I heard there was something happened with
him. Frank was his name. The other's name's Mike, wasn't it? Another Mike.
It's Mike and Frank. Well, from the videos I've seen about it, because I've always loved watching that show. Frank, he got in a bunch of trouble, and he had a horrible drinking problem, from what Mike said, and they fired him.
Well, from what I understood, that girl had something to do with it.
Liability from the get-go, because he was actually drunk on set and drunk when they were on the road, and he was driving cars.
Yeah.
Driving their vans and shit. He was a big liability.
Yep. What? This car comes with an already louvered hood? Okay, wait a minute. Sorry, louvered.
What's at Dale Jr.'s place in Cleveland, North Carolina, Jeff? That car?
Yeah, there's something about that car.
Yeah.
So Junior Motorsports in Mooresville, North Carolina. I don't think that's the one. Is it the one? No. Yeah, JR Motorsports.
That goes on weird.
Jeff, we're talking about a different thing. We weren't talking about the NASCAR being drunk on pit road.
No, the new season of that American Pickers show is supposed to be coming out not too long. I've always liked watching that show.
So this is it right here.
Yeah, they find some pretty interesting stuff.
All right. When they found Aerosmith's fucking van that episode.
Yeah, that was cool.
Hey, Boston.
Yeah, I saw that episode.
Why there's so many sets of tires in a goddamn car? That's very tired.
Tell us all about it.
Senior.
Boxer.
So let me just clarify things. Dale Jr.'s shop is in Mooresville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
On the west side
Yeah,
of
I agree with
I-77, east side of I-77.
I've been by it.
Outside of two things in that, what you see in the Dale Jr. download, the 16-door Marty Lindley, who works on the one car as the crew chief, gave to him, and one other piece. All of that is repopped stuff, but his actual house is in Cleveland. That's where his museum or all the cars stay at.
All right.
Yep.
So
And it's like I don't know how many idiots have gone by at his place on I-40 and said, we can't find his race shop. You can't friggin' miss the damn thing.
Oh yeah,
You see
Yeah,
5
looking
outside
at it.
buildings.
It's got
and it's all-
66,000 square foot. If you miss that, you need your eyes checked.
Yeah, then you come up on the house, it's all gated in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on.
Doesn't he own like a little
Cayuga.
like ghost town or whatever?
That's
Yeah,
part of
that's-
Junior, yes,
Like,
on his property.
yeah, it was a little ghost town or something like that. I didn't even know.
Now that side of Dale Jr.'s actual place is a little more difficult.
What I don't get is why they do not have like a tour you can do online of the museum. If they do, I'm not finding it.
They don't. They only do it so many times. You can go a little bit of RCR. And
Yeah,
three of the
they got
and the three of the most prominent cars in the inside of DEI's main building are all actually RCR cars. They do have some DEI Michael Waltrip stuff, some Bud stuff, and a Steve Park car.
So I'm looking at the wrong place. I am at visitmooresville.com and that's the wrong address.
Yeah, they're in Kannapolis, North Carolina. That's where DEI is.
All these stickers ain't no good either.
Dale Jr. Glory Road Champions, NASCAR Hall of Fame.
I'm sorry, but that's one boy who doesn't deserve to be in a Hall of Fame over a lot of other people.
Who?
Like, actually, believe it or not, a crew chief for Dale Jr.'s one car, Sam Mayers. And you're going to hate this, Joey, but he looked the living friggin' shit out of Senior down south on the short tracks like you wouldn't believe. And the sad part, he never went cup racing because his father hated it. And his father made him promise he'd never race on them type tracks. Butch Lindley.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
Don't hurt my feelings, man.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure you don't think I'm trying to hate on me. Yeah, Lake Norman's on the west side of I-77.
Ah, cool. My order from Annie Cubic is on its way here. It's currently sitting in Ontario, Canada.
That's cars.
It'll be here by Thursday.
That is exciting.
Yeah, I seen where you had posted that somehow or another that resin got underneath that bat and messed up something over
Yeah,
on the
and
printer.
it was under the edge of the vat, and the way it looked is like it actually spilled over the vat, not that it leaked out of the vat. Because it was over the edge of the front of the vat and on the top of the screws that hold the vat in place.
Joey,
It
here's a
wasn't
link to it.
overfull. There's no fucking way that it should have done that.
All right, Jeff, I'll get it here in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh man, the mold lines on
Moving
the
stuff around here on the
That's
shop,
horrible.
on the bench. Trying to dig out.
You doing all right, Terry?
Well, it's been one of them days.
Yeah,
We're
I have
all
one of
having
them.
What's going
that.
on,
And
dude?
I have one of them days too, and they usually all run together.
Yeah, you ain't had this kind of day yet.
And if you ever go to Joey, if you ever go to Mooresville, and I cannot reiterate this enough, never ever stay near I-77. Go. It's a lot more expensive, but go down into downtown Mooresville and stay. It's a lot safer. You ain't got the
Right.
homeless hotels.
Oh. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. Good thing you told me. I was planning on going there tomorrow.
Hey, Richie. I appreciate you tuning in.
There's two ways you can do that when you if you ever do go down, Joey.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Richie.
You're coming in from Ohio. I would recommend going through Mooresville and a back way through there towards Kannapolis, Harrisburg, Concord. It's a lot better ride.
Right.
You'll go by Stuart Haas, and if you keep going past Earnhardt Shop, you will literally drive right past Charlotte Motor Speedway, the dirt track, drag track, and then you'll come up on a bunch of dealerships, and all it says is Hendricks, and nothing
Right.
but Hendricks.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the heads up.
Oh, louver and a stock. Okay.
I'm listening. I'm just working on this model over here too.
God, I got to go down there sometime this summer to see some friends. Ugh.
Feel bad for you.
Or go down. If I go to Acme, if I drive down, then I can just stop in and see them.
There you go. Problem solved.
Whoa.
Yep.
Num 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 num.
We know you're num 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 num. Joe just told us.
No, no, I'm num 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 because I'm over here chewing on plastic
Stop telling us you're numb.
and spitting it out.
What kind of a day you having there, Terry?
Plastic.
Hey, Jimmy, saline is a form of plastic, just so you know.
Blood sugar
What?
up or something?
Nope, I'm not going to fill it in. If you're not smart enough to figure that out, kid, then you don't deserve to know.
I didn't fucking hear you. What?
Oh, where you want to start at?
At the beginning, that's the best place.
Yeah.
Well, typical Monday today with vehicles and drivers, and about
Is this model related?
no.
Oh, well, we don't care.
Speak for yourself. I care about my friend.
Don't pay attention to him.
I'm just messing with him.
Terry,
Well,
charging double from now on all kits.
What? I haven't gotten anything yet. Haven't even gotten a price.
Holy shit.
Typical Monday. Shitty driver.
Barry, go ahead before
And
these assholes interrupt you again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, Terry, too. Go ahead.
Oh, you weren't.
Shut up.
I think Terry froze again.
he did.
Boy, apparently his bad internet connection followed him.
Yeah, really, Jeff.
Yeah, I must panel chrome on this kit aluminum, which might look. I do it.
I am never going to buy a effing Mobius kit
Yeah, I
again the
think
rest
so,
of my
too.
life.
Mobius, you said what's wrong with it?
For some reason, I must buy all the bad ones. Warp part, fucking, I mean. I should have known when
That's
I
the
put the
one.
leaf springs on the rear end wasn't going to sit in right. I'm going, nope, not again.
That's the biggest complaint I hear about Mobius is the warp parts. They
They'll
look like
do
good
right.
kids if you can get by the warpage.
They'll send you parts if you make sure you know them all and make sure you know the part number when you email them about it.
Yeah, and you gotta have your proof of purchase. Most of the time, they ask for a fucking receipt.
Really asked for all that. AMT didn't ask for all that. Or around
Most of the
two
places
when they
do.
when I bought that the two kits, it was a 72 Chevy and a 70.5 Camaro from Walmart. And both kits were missing shit out of them. But they were sealed. Otherwise, I thought somebody would have stolen some shit.
Well, some Chinese kid needs to get a present once in a while, Jimmy.
But I just called AMT up, gave them the number on the box, and they sent me the shit within a week.
Yeah, but that was a known issue. It was a production problem.
Yeah, if you wait till later in the
only
run,
problems with that from the kits I buy from Walmart.
Dalton, you're right.
Yep.
If you get them later in the runs, they're better.
Yeah, Terry finally dropped off.
He dropped off a long time ago. You get what I mean?
Yeah, different pros. What direction do I want to go with this Mercury? I want to go old school hot rod, big motor with badass rims.
So you're going to build a 1910 Model T hot rod out of that? Because that's old school. That's real school.
I got the same one sitting up here on the shelf.
Yeah,
Or
that's
the
a
box.
limited edition. I don't know why they call them a limited edition, Terry.
The model's up here on this case, so the wall. But
It does say limited edition.
Hey,
That's
William.
the name of the series.
Hey,
There's
Terry.
a bunch of cars in it.
Hi, Snowy, whoever Snowy is.
appreciate you stopping in
William,
here.
That's a nickname from another channel. I forgot to pull it off.
Oh yeah, I seen that on our Sunday. And I was wondering when I was on our Sunday with that guy, and I seen that Snowy. I said, well, "What the hell is he calling himself that for?"
That about a month or two ago, we'd gotten talking about snow on one of the European channels, and it was like 7 o'clock in the morning on I think it was Sprue and Glue's channel. And I was half asleep, and I was like,
He's the only one I know that's on
I
it
went to
early.
say you could keep that sticky, cold, wet stuff to yourself. And all that came out was you can keep that sticky, white stuff to yourself. So I got dubbed Snowy.
That's a 4-letter word that I don't want to hear till after Christmas.
I don't want to hear it, period. I'm in the deep south.
Nah,
I don't
bring it
wanna
on.
hear that shit. No.
Hey, I make money
y'all
modeling
keep
money
that cold,
with it.
white stuff.
I
can
make
keep it.
modeling
I
money
don't want
doing
it.
that. So
Yeah,
I
that's
No,
the
will.
reason
keep
I
your
told
sticky white stuff to yourself. We want snow.
Shut up.
that's the
Jimmy.
reason I told David I can't come on to watch his live stream because I can't get up at 5 o'clock in the damn morning just to go on his live stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 o'clock's too fucking early. You kidding me?
Mhm.
It's 7 o'clock is when the European crowd usually hits.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
that's
break.
their lunchtime.
Yeah, I'm going to lunch going to break at 8 o'clock and jumping on and listening for about 5-10 minutes while I'm at break.
Well, that's
Fafa,
like
you were talking about Mooresville. You were in the Lake Norman area?
I got friends down in Concord, Mooresville, and Charlotte.
Oh, okay. I'm down in Fort Mill. I pretty much grew up in Charlotte. So when you were bringing up some of that area, I was like, yeah, I know that area. Yeah, you don't want to be anywhere near 77 and 150 in Mooresville. That's just it's a nasty area. The only reason why I'll go there on 150 is there's a hobby shop. There's a hobby town there, and that's about the only reason why I'll go into Mooresville anymore.
I got a friend of mine. How far are you from Troutman?
Actually, I'm about 45 minutes an hour south of Troutman, but I have a friend of mine that lives in Troutman.
Is his name Jamie?
Huh?
Is his name Jamie Schumacher?
No, no. No, it's Connie, Dragon Lover 68.
Okay.
She
Well,
lives
there's
up
a
in Troutman.
there's a really nice hobby shop. It's not so much military stuff, but he can get it for you. Is Fast Tracks Hobby. Literally get off. If you're going north, take and bang a left, and you come up to a storage building. You pull in, and he's right there.
Where at?
Let me get that.
It's the link. It's one of the ones I gave you, wasn't it? Out of my book last week.
Yeah, I'm good friends with. I've actually stopped into Jamie's place when I was down there. He was kind enough to. Here, let me put this in the YouTube chat. There you go.
Okay, Fast Track Hobbies. All right, I will.
And he has an International Plastic Model Society up there show. It's actually in Statesville at the Union Hall.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of it. As soon as I get the information from Jamie, I'll send it to you.
I may have gone there before. I'm trying to see if I can pull up.
Well, the Mercury got put away. Now I'm on a Z065.
Looking for his address.
Hey, Chuck. I didn't see you come in here.
This project might be at the Z06.
Hey, Boston Buds.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better since I come home. I'm still not the best of the world, but
It's
chest is hurting a little bit right now, but it's nothing I can't handle.
Whoa. Here you go. This is the actual address.
Oh, okay. Give me a second to pull out of there.
Ooh, I got a good idea what I can do with this Z06.
All right. That's what Amity Boulevard.
The next
All right.
project.
I mean, literally, like you said, if you get. Sorry, Marcy. Go ahead. Oh, she muted herself. If you get off the highway, like I said, I'm assuming you're going to take 77 north.
Yeah.
You get off that exit, you take a left when you get to the bottom of the on-ramp.
Right.
Go
That's
up
what I
the
usually do. Go into downtown Troutman there, where the
Yep.
BP station in that is.
And like I said, it's literally not even maybe 1 mile or less. After you get off the interstate, you'll see like I said, it's a mini storage place. He rents one whole section of it for his hobby, for his store.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. If not, I'll talk to Connie and see if she knows exactly where it is.
And Jamie's a good dude.
Yeah. Good. Hey, senior, maybe I'll be able to find that 69 Firebird I've been looking for the last 35 years.
Yeah. Hey, maybe.
What year Firebird?
69. I'm looking for a 350, not the 400.
Jeff has it.
Last
Yeah,
one I
or
remember seeing.
he
was
knows somebody that does.
AMT, and that was like probably 30, 35 years ago when I was in high school. And I lost a model in a move, and I don't know whatever happened to it, and I hate it because that was the very first car I ever owned. And my father worked for Bruton Smith, and I got the opportunity to take that car for a few laps around Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Do you know a Gene Carson in Mooresville?
Gene Carson?
Yep.
Name doesn't sound familiar, but
if you're on Facebook, look him up. He may have something because he does a lot of the NASCAR shit for Jamie, which for some reason people still pay for that, and I only paid $6 a kit. If you're on Facebook, I can send you the link right in here.
Yeah. I think I'm on Facebook as William Sullivan.
Well, here's the link to it. So.
All right.
And there goes Joey's budget for Earnhardt kits for the year.
Actually, speaking of Earnhardt Sr., I've got a door panel of his from Watkins Glen that was signed, and it's also got a hat that was signed by him, and I've got a scuffed tire that we got shortly after he passed away, and
You're sending that to me.
it's still running around. Actually, I laughed when they reopened North Wilkesboro Speedway. There's a piece of North Wilkesboro Speedway that'll never show back up at that place ever again because it's hanging on my goddamn wall and it'll never come down. It's the ticket office. You remember over the ticket office they had the Welcome to North Wilkesboro ticket office tickets sold here. Yeah,
how did you get that off that building without that family that literally lives right? You can see it right from there.
Because I was standing with Bruton Smith at the time.
Okay.
He opened the office and said, told my dad, he said, Sully, you and Billy Boy go in there and y'all have fun. Y'all find what you. Yes, that's actually, yeah, that is it.
There you go, Snowflake.
There you go.
All right, NPC. That's who that's who it is.
And Chuck doesn't sell anything, the cheap bastard.
Well, at least I know now what to look for.
Like I said, know what box looks like.
AMT or Revel or whatever.
AMT took and did a reissue of it a while back. This is the original NPC one, though.
Is it a white box one?
Yeah, it's a white on the car. The car's white.
I see three of them son of a bitches yesterday.
That's the one I think I had that I had bought two of them at a hobby shop, and I painted one of them up like my car, took a lighter and melted the whole fender in where I had a wreck. A lady pulled out in front of me and I T-boned her, and I had the parts where I could take them off, and I did a garage design diorama, and I had it where each week we would come in and do something different with the car, and people would write down on a note what they saw was different in the models, and if they got everything right, they got a prize, and then we won a prize for leaving Easter eggs on our models, and I actually won. But God, that's been probably 88.
Telling your age.
Hey, here you go. Here's a simple link to one on eBay. Chuck would oh no, that's built. Never mind.
My room's coming through. Yeah.
This one's on built for $31.98. One exactly the one Chuck just showed.
Yeah, that's the one he was just showing. Yeah.
Well, this link is the one that's on built. So hold on.
Built 1984. Okay.
What color you guys think I should do this car?
Pink. Joey Pink.
It is a Z06 Barbie Corvette.
Yeah. Wear pink. Sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna paint it pink, and then I got a giant set of drag slicks I can put on the back. Okay.
And put a big brown snail mark all the way through the center.
We'll put Barbie girl real big on the back window.
No, make it.
I'm make Barbie's.
Make it
I'm
powder.
Barbie car better. I got drag slicks and a 632 to put in this thing.
Call it the Powder Puff Girls.
I'll make Barbie a bad bitch in her Corvette.
That explains a lot now about Jimmy.
Barbie girl. Barbie girl.
What the hell's singing?
That's Jimmy.
Oh Jesus Christ. Mute him.
Shit.
Is that what that was called?
I thought it was a cat in heat or something.
It might be a cat in heat.
Sound like a truck full of trash cans and a truck full of pigs getting in an accident together.
Yeah, well, that's why we all know if Jimmy ever wins the lottery, he's moving to Taiwan.
All the boy girls.
I didn't say that.
Shit.
I did.
What happened, Snowman?
Oh, it just friggin' speckled
Jeff,
on
you know
the
I'm
model.
committed to these jokes. I don't give a shit anymore.
Jimmy, we're trying to change. I just said, it's cheap to live over there, and you're pretty close to Japan. So, the problem is you might get invaded by China. So,
China.
Danny.
Don't touch my China, young man. It's only used on special occasion. Hey, Chuck.
How we doing, Joe?
I'm all right. Trying to get these
Yeah,
wheel
I'll take
backs
those for
glued
that.
in where they actually stay in.
Thanks, Roger.
Chuck, I was talking with Cliff last night, thinking about going to Hillard, Ohio, or either there. It's about an hour or so, maybe 2 hours from Akron. I'm guessing. I don't know. Have to Google it again. Meet up with you and Cliff and head out there for model contest.
What is it?
Cliff, Chuck,
March
that sounded like a threat, him wanting to meet up with you. Better be
He wants to
packing.
go shopping in Chuck's hobby shop.
Yeah. Better be packing. He might pull his little wiener out on you.
That's two things that shouldn't be said in the same sentence. Packing and little wiener.
Me, I'm different.
Apparently, Joey's got a thing for wieners.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, Mark.
No, I just think the word is funny. That's all. Maybe I shouldn't think it's so funny at my age, but I do.
Look at the screen, Joey.
Hey Joey, how come we hardly ever see you actually working on a kit when you're on live stream? You just have something sitting in view. Well, Blue Street Custom, Mark, I am over here working on a model right now. It's a 1940 Ford. That's just there to give you a good question to ask.
See, I'm going to have to stand up and defend Joey for this one. Do we want to see the model kit or his ugly mug? What would you rather see? I'm just saying. I got to give Joey credit for this one.
I'm with Jeff on this. Yeah. Sounds like a good notion to me.
Hey, Don.
Hey, Don.
Move things around here. I'm having to use my phone tonight.
Hey, Don.
I just screwed that model up.
Shit.
Yep.
Are you using that so you get better Wi-Fi reception or what?
No, I told you this is my deflector. It's insulated now.
He's trying to phone ET, trying to phone home.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
You get a hat on. It must be cold.
No, it's insulated now. It deflects and insulates. I'm safe. You know, they got the satellites and the beams and the boop beep bop boop boops and yeah.
That's a good
He's got to
rhetorical.
protect that chrome dome.
You never know what they're gonna try to take.
Ain't nothing in there to take.
There ain't much to take in there anymore, Jeff.
A lot more than you think.
The problem is, Don, we got more about you than you two know.
That's all I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Sound like one of them little pygmies.
No, I was about to say, sounds like
I'm losing connection.
Woody
I can't
Harrelson
understand
in,
a word anybody is saying.
Oh, what was that movie? Guardians of the Galaxy. When the one guy's trying to talk and he's like,
Oh yeah.
It was a great movie.
He talked for 45 minutes. Nobody understood a single word he said.
It's like that.
All right, Chris Rock.
It's like that one football coach on Waterboy. He
That's
starts
what
talking
Don
to
looks.
the team. He's
That's
like,
what Don looks like, a fucking Hershey kiss.
He's like, and the team's just looking like, okay, yeah, I think we can run that play.
That's a
Everybody
French
sounds like a
accent.
robot.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds like Raging Cajun going off.
That's right. I'm a Hershey Kiss. White chocolate with almonds.
He is mistaken
Gotta
that
watch
as a
out.
shark.
Jimmy likes white chocolate with almonds.
Oh my
Big
God.
ones.
I didn't say that. Kevin did. I was just reading what he said.
That Hershey Kiss turned out to be a shark.
Oh, stop it. Are you jealous?
Oh, God. Here we go.
Oh, Don, before I forget, let me, once this, I get this glue to settle.
I'll be right back.
Fucking A.
I'll be right back.
Don, how many radio stations you pick up with that thing?
Dude, I'm picking stuff up out of Canada. I'm trying to get south of the border to better channels out of Mexico.
Good. I hope it fucking snows down there.
Nope.
Oh, snows up here. I'm ready.
I don't
We
want
had
snow
just
right
enough
now.
snow to mess everything up.
Oh, I'm gonna get pissed.
Yeah, well, down my way,
I
all you
hope like
need is
hell it don't
the
snow
threat
down
of-
here.
All you need is a threat of snow, and it'll screw everything up in this town for at least a couple hours to a day.
Oh shit! Someone says the S word down here, and we run out of bread and milk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You even
Yeah,
say the word.
that's what I never
by
could
me.
figure out. They can fucking say it's going to snow, and you see people in line at the damn checkout with just a gallon of milk and a loaf of bread. You never see no fucking bread or meat for them to make a sandwich out of the bread with. They just
Yeah,
loaf
What
of
are they
bread
doing?
and a gallon
Having
of milk,
milk
and that's it.
sandwiches?
Yeah.
They having milk
They're having
sandwiches?
evidently they're eating what I used to eat when I was growing up. We call it a wish sandwich. We get two
Yeah.
pieces of bread and there's something in between it.
yeah.
That's it.
I was gonna say, or my other favorite is, they get milk, eggs, bread, and beer. I want to know
Oh,
where
yeah.
the beer
Gotta
batter.
have
I want to
beer.
know where the beer
Beers
batter.
you putting up with your wives.
I
Oh,
wanna
yeah,
know I want to
you
know
can't
where the
leave off
French
the
Toast
cigarettes.
beer batter party is going to be,
You got
because
to
they think
have
they're
the
going to get
cigarettes.
snowed in, and it'll last for about a day, if that.
Yeah.
It's like last time I called my cousins one time. We got 9 inches of snow in Charlotte at like 9 a.m. She goes, "Well, call me when it goes away." 4:30 that afternoon, I called her to send her a picture in Chicago. That was as big as a snowman was in the backyard, because that's as long as my kids could get outside to make the snowman. And it was sitting in the middle of my backyard like that. And she's like, "Is that a snowman?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "How far away is it?" I was like, "Oh, about 10 feet. It's only about, 8-year-old kid hand size.
Hey, Chaos.
Snowballs."
What is that,
And,
Jeff?
Don, this is from the Mobius kit. Do you want? That's a stock bumper, but it's earlier Ford, but I'm pretty sure you can modify it for what you need.
Yeah, it's a step bumper. That'd work.
All right, I'll send that down when I put the package of stuff together. Box sent to you after the first year.
Cool beans, brother.
All right.
Sorry about that, Whip.
Oh, that's fine. No, it's, then I call her back at like 4:30 in the afternoon and go, "Oh, by the way, that snow's gone." She proceeded to cuss me out in 2 languages and hung up the phone on me. She started cussing me out in English and then switched over to Gaelic about halfway through it, because she started losing English words. She's from Dublin, Ireland, and she just
Got cussed out in multiple languages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad.
On you, huh?
Glad to be on,
Oh,
Chaos.
she went pure redhead Irish woman on me.
When I was down in Atlanta, Georgia, when I was living down there, we got just the dust and the snow, and they closed down the whole city of Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
So I called my boss, and I said, "Hey, city's closed down. I ain't supposed to come into work, am I?" He goes, "Get your ass in here. You're from New York. You know how to drive in this shit."
Well, see, this is where I'm going to have to disagree. I met a lot of Northerners. They're absolutely the worst fucking drivers in snow.
First snowfall of every year, you guarantee there's going to be car crashes out the ass.
You know why? Because it's the first seasonal meeting of the all-season tire club.
Yeah.
They don't understand that shit don't work on icy roads.
Right.
That's all the new drivers in the 4-wheel drives. They don't understand. Yeah, I can get going faster, but I can't stop faster.
Yeah. Well,
that's the thing. None of them take in consideration. You got to stop.
Yeah.
Yep.
My parents.
Well, that's the same way it is here when it rains.
Yeah.
These dumb motherfuckers don't know that you could hydroplane on the fucking water.
Yeah.
They run 90 miles an hour and it fucking pouring the rain, and all of a sudden they run into those sink places where them tractor and trailers run, and there they go scooting across the damn 4 lane and wonder how in the fuck they get over.
You know, I'm thankful I grew up on bias ply tires and rear-wheel drives.
Oh
yeah.
If you get into a rut, you just dive straight with it and just keep it going.
Yep.
That's what NASCAR died when they did away with bias ply.
Yeah, I ended up derailing one of the radio stations in Charlotte one time. It was set of new DJs came down from up north, and she was all discombobulated when she heard there was like 18 wrecks in the first 30 minutes of a light rain in Charlotte. I was like, "Oh, welcome to Charlotte, home of the instant idiot. Just add water."
Yeah.
I said, "And if you want some real fun, let it be ice and snow."
I'm trying.
Man, they laughed for 4 hours on that shit.
I'm trying not to laugh because my two friends at work, well, they're both at Childress now. One's from the Bronx and one's from New Hampshire. And the last big snowstorm you had down there, the guy from New York was riding around in his Dodge Dart with bald tires. I met some cheap bastards in my life.
Yeah.
Byron takes it to an art level.
Oh, see, I had a 4-cylinder Ranger pickup and watched an Audi all-wheel drive completely 360 in the middle of the road on some black ice underneath some snow. I came in behind her doing like 30 miles an hour, and just the back end barely broke loose on me. And I kept waiting for her to turn around. She never turned back around. She's just sitting there white knuckled on the steering wheel. I was like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" She's like, "I think I blew my tires out." I was like, "No, your tires are fine, ma'am. You just hit some black ice."
Hey, Big Charlie.
I can tell you from personal experience, black ice is not fun. I had a 2500 HD that almost went swimming in the river.
Yeah. Well, what was hilarious is she was two car lengths. She was like 2 car lengths in front of me, and I'm sitting in a Ranger pickup in second gear, 5-speed manual transmission. And I watched her spin, and I just let off the gas and just kind of coasted by her. And I was like, "You okay, honey?"
You just hit something
wow.
key. That's something people up north, for some reason, has skipped multiple generations. When you're on an icy hill, put it in neutral, drive down, and they go, "Why?" So then you're only pushing the weight of the car. You go into gear, if you say your car weighs 7,000 pounds and you're doing 35, times it by 7.
Yep.
That's the weight and force you're going to hit with.
Yeah.
God, I hate engineers.
That's why I prefer manual transmission in the snow.
Yeah. Well, now I got a 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's 4-wheel drive, and it's like, I'm in construction. I'm a commercial electrician. I learned how to drive in that soupy crap we call snow down here, driving on construction sites in Carolina clay, because it's got about the same damn property. You want to turn left, let your back end go to the right first, and then you'll turn left.
You didn't learn anything from movie Cars? You're going to turn left and go right?
Exactly.
Okay, that's it. I'm out of quotes from movies. I've used everything up I know. Damn, I'm gonna have to watch
Sounds
something
to me
else.
like you're gonna have to go start hitting Netflix up for some movies.
Yeah, apparently. What the hell are you doing over there, Joseph? Oh, isn't God, there's a guy in here. He's from now there, Indian Trail there. Pittman? There's a guy in here named Pittman that's from down your way too.
Oh, okay.
Paul Pittman. Yeah, I can't remember where he said he was from.
A Blue Street. So can I suggest you go to the 401 or the Coca-Cola and we'll discuss that without winter tires and no chains?
Chains? We don't need no stinking chains. It just tears the road up. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we need them around here on hills.
Yeah.
Hey, believe it or not,
I'm only kidding.
What part of North Carolina has the ski areas? I can't remember. I know it's
that's
North Carolina.
Oh, that's Boone, Blowing Rock area, Ski Beach, and Sugar Mountain, and all that is up that way near Kildova Hills and that.
I think Paul said something about Rock Hill was
Mark,
where he lived,
this is
or
why
he
you
mentioned something about Rock Hill.
That's why you don't see
Okay, Rock
me
Hill's
on
about 25
camera.
minutes south of me on 77.
See that, Mark? That's for you. This is why you don't see me working on camera. If you want to see the good stuff, watch my videos like I do yours.
Okay, Paul Pittman was saying he's in Chesney, South Carolina.
Chesney.
Yeah, it used to be Rock Hill till about 6 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I got a friend who lives in just about 45 minutes outside of Charlotte down there. He's a former cop.
Charlotte cop?
Nope, a New Hampshire cop. And the greatest time I ever had with him is three of us got about $300, $400 worth of beer at the beer tent at Oxford 250. We lost a 320-pound guy. I kid you not, 10 feet away. That's how drunk we are. Here's the best part. He was trying to take these two twins home. The car he got into, the guy was smoking pot. We had to, as fucked up as we were, we had to grab him out of there because he couldn't smell the shit. I'm like, man, we should have let at least get a contact high.
God. I was going to say, because I know a bunch of Charlotte cops, I was going to say, I probably knew him. He was out of Charlotte.
I don't want to, I'm not asking anything more.
Hey, Mark, you can come on if you want to. They got room.
Oh, no, it was all on good terms with the police.
Oh.
Most of them I met when I got into college, when I was taking law enforcement, but decided not to pursue it.
Where'd the hell Don go?
Talking about that Canadian in here.
Oh, that's who dropped off. I thought it was fucking, well, he did too. Little Jimmy, but yeah, Don got disappeared too, didn't he?
Yeah, well, Burger King wanted, the Waffle House wanted his Wi-Fi back.
Yeah, so he was having the Waffle House effect, huh?
That's a hell of a statement to back to.
A friend of mine used to tell me that was how FEMA started judging how bad the disasters were south of the Mason-Dixon line, was whether or not the Waffle Houses were open or if they were closed.
There's a place.
You think I'm kidding? They did that in during Hugo. They said it's definitely a shit show down in the South, in North and South Carolina, because all the Waffle Houses are closed.
That's okay, Mark. Right. I'm running this show.
Hey, Snowy, you're gonna like this one. So that guy that just left the chat, Jimmy.
Yeah.
He had the audacity to say one night, Waffle House maple syrup's real maple syrup.
It's corn syrup.
It's corn syrup. Yep. unless they were buying, unless you actually saw the bottle and it said
Yeah, they rebottle shit all the time.
yeah.
I swear to God, somebody was, if he could have reached through the screen to slap him, he would have.
Have them come up here for the maple syrup festival in the spring.
Mark, I'm joking, man. Shut up crying like a little girl and get in here.
That's what Joey wants to do. He wants to get himself covered in maple syrup and roll around in chocolate so Marcy will like him.
No, you have misunderstood me altogether. If that's what you think.
I'm sorry, Marcy. I had to.
I don't know if that'd even help, honestly.
Oh,
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, it just got
I
cold
thought
real
something was
quick.
I cannot make you like class, okay?
I thought something was missing. A damn banner running across the screen.
Now, Snowy, last time I was down there 2 years ago was for the World Dirt Track Nationals. My friend, for some reason, occasionally my phone would get text, but not all at the same time. It would be two split up.
That depends on where you're at, Paul.
So he goes, let's go to Bad Daddy's. I'm looking at my phone going, oh, hell no, we're not going there.
That
I'm like,
sounds
I gotta,
like it's wrong.
well, then the second part of the text came in and it said Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Okay, we can go there.
Still don't sound right.
Oh, Marcy, you would love their gourmet burgers are great.
No,
Welcome back, Donnie.
Now, was that it?
Anything
Was that at
that's
the
named
dirt
Bad
track at
Daddy
Lowe's
is
or?
really not gonna,
Yeah, it's the one over in Concord.
Yeah.
Good
now, your
place.
phone must have died, didn't it, Don?
As P said, junk. I think these things will last longer than 2 years.
I beat the hell out of my phones, and they last a hell of a lot longer than 2 years.
I'm lucky if I get 2 years out of my phone, but then again, I'm in construction.
That thing,
I think, matter of fact, I think I've got one in one of the slabs of one of the buildings because they poured the concrete and I couldn't get to it, so I just left it.
You left it there.
I've had this here since 2018, and it's still fucking going.
I love my droids. I beat the hell out of them. I put them in an OtterBox.
I think this one is,
and they're fine.
Oh yeah, I've got an OtterBox on mine.
It gets thrown, it gets dropped. I set it on the roof of the car and drove off, and it's landed on the ground, sitting and flipping.
Well, that's what I got on this one.
I love my droid. I beat the hell out of it.
But it's Android, which that
I've had it.
that iPhone I had wasn't worth a shit.
This one out here in the shop.
I'll tell you, I honestly miss my my Nextel.
Hey,
I had the yellow construction Nextel.
Hey, Edward, those were good.
Yeah, I had one the day I
They were
got it.
bulky like a radio, though.
Oh yeah, it fell off my hip. I was on a 12-foot ladder. Fell off my hip, bounced off the floor, and went out the window of a 4-story building. Landed on the sidewalk.
And all I got was dirty.
It ended up in the mud, and the only thing it did was knock the battery out and got muddy.
No, like I said, all I got was dirty.
Yeah, and the bad thing was it wasn't even an hour and a half old. I literally picked it up on my lunch break. I was so mad.
Hey, Edward.
I was so mad. I ended up calling the place, and they're like, "Wait a minute, you just
Appreciate it,
what's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, I just wanted to tell you how bulletproof your phones are." He's like,
Hey,
"Oh,
Edward.
thanks for the heads up," and I was like, "You're welcome."
So, Don, you might get your wish. I might come down for a week again. I might.
Okay.
Well, come on, just let me know. I'll get things lined up.
Before he left. I'll be back again.
And why do
Charlie,
I'll probably put myself right to work. Not you. I said I'll put myself to work.
I'd say you got the life of yours, Big Charlie.
Hey,
Just
Big Charlie,
gives me
doing
something
what?
to do. working on your house, help fix it up like you want. Jeez, try to be a nice friend.
He got enough damn work to do to have to go back and fix what you fucked up.
Oh,
I
actually,
was just asking what you were going to come down here to do.
well,
Now you know.
well, I could come down as I know a name. I could knock up some ugly stripper and say my name is Joey Collins.
You can do that.
Hey, as long as you don't use mine, I'm all right.
Yeah, you can do that.
Hey, don't laugh. I did this at our race up here. It's Oxford 250. And that bonfire was an eighth of a mile circumference. You got drunk and some good looking chick wanted to take you home. You never used your real name.
Hey, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
I'll just go, what's your name? Don Styrene. How the hell is fine?
You know, I don't have a problem with riding to Vermont.
Until you hit the cold weather and say, get shit, I'll go in the summer.
I'm patient. I can wait till better weather.
I'm telling you what, if you ever get a chance to meet Don in person, it's worth it. He's a friggin' riot.
You know the old saying, vengeance is best served cold.
Hey, Don,
Yo.
in the words of Dwayne Johnson,
I'm listening.
just bring it. Because I'll put a jetpack on the back of Senior and let him run you over.
Jeff always looking for a fight.
Oh my God, Senior! I know who you were in the '60s. You were Elroy.
What?
See how many people? What show was that from?
Jetsons.
What's up, Elroy?
Six Paradise Theater.
Yes.
Yeah, Jane was my mommy.
Yeah, but that was Kilroy, not Elroy.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
I had to think about it a minute. I was like I could hear the song in my head, and I'm going, "Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto," and it's like, wait a minute, no. Who are you? Kilroy. It's like, all right. First LP I ever heard.
And then Dennis the Young one off the reservation.
Hey,
What was
Mark,
Elroy's
look,
sister's name?
I got the axes
I
put
have no
through.
idea.
You happy now? I know you didn't see me doing it, but it's hard for me to do on camera. Just wanted to show you I'm doing
I don't remember
something.
the Jetsons all that much. But
I
then
ran
again, I was place
Judy was his sister's name.
I thought Judy was the mom.
No, Jane is the mom. Judy was his sister's
sister.
name. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to sing the song before I could think of what it was.
All right. I need to mute because I got to run the Dremel.
All right. So we were mowing this lawn, and these people got this beautiful white shepherd as a rescue from Louisiana, and they named it Wiley. And I jokingly said, "You name him after Wiley E. Coyote." The kids looked at the father like, "Who's Wiley E. Coyote?" The guy said the dog acts like him. So he had to take the kids home, Google Wiley E. Coyote, and show them.
God.
I can't believe his children didn't know who Wile E. Coyote is.
Obviously,
That's
they
bad
never.
parenting if you don't know who.
Yeah, I was
Coyote
gonna say,
the
obviously the
Roadrunner
parents
are.
never showed him Looney Tunes. Jesus, my kids cut
my
their
kids
teeth
know
on
Looney
damn
Tunes.
Looney
That's
Tunes.
that's like
My
fucking
youngest
before
boy
you're
got every word of George Carlin's routine.
Marcy,
Right
up
down
in
the
Vermont.
mannerisms memorized.
Marcy, up in Vermont, Looney Tunes is considered a violent cartoon.
Oh please, fuck that shit. If that was the case, well.
Now y'all
I haven't jumped off any cliffs. Let's put it that way.
Yep, you're gonna love this one. So we got Cabot Creamy, Cabot cheese.
Mm.
It's about a half hour for me. And a woman that just moved there from New York said, "Well, the creamery should have to run all of its steam pipes for making their cheese under our road so we don't have to have snow plows anymore.
Okay.
Said at a town meeting, we're like, what?
So she's paying for the reconstruction of the entire roadway.
I'm just.
Is she volunteering her paycheck, her checkbook for this?
Scale, are you still in Vermont or you live somewhere else?
Some people don't think before they hand out ideas at those meetings that they shouldn't be allowed to be in those meetings.
Yeah, believe me, I've run across quite a few of them.
I went to one of ours here, literally one in the 20 plus years we've been here. I will never go to another one. I have not seen so much dumb in one room in my life.
Come to New York, you'll see more.
You know, granted, I mean, basic concept, looking at it, sure, that would be awesome. If it didn't cost billions to incorporate.
Now we need to have a Jetsons build off. They do make their ship.
Oh, God. I can't deal with that model anymore tonight.
You know, that was one damn cartoon that was way ahead of its time.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, you know like, what? You know, the treadmill they had out there, you know, where you walked the dog on, and the microwave and all that shit. I mean, that was fucking years before they even thought about having shit like that. And the fucking TV screen that they fucking used, you know, like FaceTime, that he used to talk to Mr. Spacely and all that shit with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Well, think about this one. You got Star Trek. They had the communicator. They had the weapons you could turn the stun gun or to kill.
Yeah.
They took and had the desktop computers.
Yeah, kind of looks like ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, but all the little geeks that got bullied in school thinks computers are going to take over the world. Well, guess what? Sooner or later, they're going to crash, and you're.
Frack.
Hey, you turn around.
There we go. Entirely.
Oh God!
I'm telling you, you want to straighten the nation out and do away with a Wi-Fi for a friggin' month and watch them all go crazy.
Yeah,
a month. Even take that
yeah, they wouldn't take nowhere near that long.
I'll be crawling.
Hell, they wouldn't make it. They would make it 3 hours if they had no Wi-Fi. Are you kidding me?
Take away the TV and the internet, shit. Everybody fucking be on a damn loony bin.
No, because my kids just end up going on. They just grab their tablets up and either start reading a book or
God
stuff that they had downloaded on their tablets.
Well, I'm kind of in a mini Rutland scale model outlaw. Like I live in Barrie City.
Yeah, there'd be a whole lot more hate crimes if we turn the internet off for a couple hours. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of crimes that should be. Well, I just want the purge for one day. Somebody goes, "What are you gonna? What kind of ammo are you gonna use?" I said, "Rubber bullets." And they go, "Why?" I said, "You think I'm gonna waste a perfectly good bullet on some stupid person?"
Hell no! That's when the 68 caliber paintball gun comes out.
Yeah, and you freeze the paintball.
And I start shooting that sucker at 325 feet per second.
And you freeze the paintball.
Yeah. I loved playing paintball, and they actually have a non-lethal paintball gun with tear gas now.
And just so you know, United States government, I was making a joke.
Too funny. I wasn't.
I wasn't with the paintball gun. Wouldn't be the first time I opened up a paintball gun on a neighbor coming through my yard.
Yep.
Well, I know
that's the magical sound of French fries being done. I'll be right back again.
Man, I was like, what would you rather hear, the toot, 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 or the shook, shook of a shotgun? Although I got rid of all my guns, now all I have is a compound. But you got a reserve bow, multiple swords, and a couple of battle axes.
So what are we
You're looking
working
for
on
a
now,
hand-to-hand
Don?
comeback.
No.
Working on a damn headache's what I'm working on.
Oh, so you got an AMT kit?
Huh?
You got an AMT kit or an old Revell or MPC?
An old NPC, probably.
Nah, hell, those are shit. Those are putty in my hands. This damn laptop trying to make parts. Yeah.
You okay, Senior?
No.
Yeah, speaking of making parts,
If you want to tell the truth about it, well, cheers has killed me.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, we got to stop making him laugh so damn hard that diamond in his ass might pop out.
Oh, shit, I got to get more
Oh, what
soda.
brand is it, Don? Oh, it's a. Never mind. Yeah, I can't. That's probably why I'm having so many problems with models, because I keep building them crappy Fords.
I told them at the hospital, they keep giving me all that contrast and everything. I was going to glow in the damn dark.
Oh, sorry. That was one of my favorite jokes, Feifei, to Bruton Smith. I was sitting there talking with him and my dad one day at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I looked at him. I was like, right before the 600. And I go, you know what Ford stands for, don't you? Bruton's like, what? And I was like, found on road dead, fucked over rebuilt Dodge, fixer repair daily. And I kind of stopped there. He goes, well, Billy boy, hold on a second. Let me stop you right there. He goes, I like mine better. I go, what's that, Bruton? He goes, first on race day. Look at the first 3 rows. The first 6 cars in the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600 that year were all Fords.
Why does Chevy have more wins there? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
everybody.
Because they paid off the other drivers.
Rick
Right,
Hendrick.
Chevrolet paid more money.
Well, hey, in his defense, NASCAR saved Rick Hendrick's ass. When he
Well,
was
the thing of it is, it don't matter what is up at the start line at the beginning of the race. It's what goes across the finish line at the end of it.
Yep.
Second place is the first loser.
One thing I can positively say
and there probably wasn't no damn Ford up there close to going across the lights or first.
I won't tell you what GMC stands for. That's just, even I can't repeat that. And Cliff, that's a new one, Cliff.
GMC.
Generally mutilated cunt.
Fast on red dirt.
Or grandma's. I am not saying
One thing positive I can say about Ford is they're first on race day, usually because Chevy's pushing them in.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
my favorite one I heard about a Ford truck is, what's the difference between a Ford truck and a tampon? I go, what's that? He goes, at least a tampon comes with its own pull rope.
Oh, man, I was thinking every pussy needs one, but that's a good one too.
That's a good one.
I want it noted I'm still behaving for me. Hey, sorry.
Senior ought to know, at this time of night, I never behave.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better. I forgot to.
Yeah, there ain't no baby eggs on trip if it was 2 o'clock today.
Behaving is for pussies.
No, I got to start changing my better for better.
Well,
No,
Jeff will tell you how I think about these guys that race in circles. If you can turn, you ain't going fast enough.
Yeah, Paul, I agree with you on that one. Yeah,
drag racers can't do anything more than
Bill
5 seconds at a time.
That's all right. We get it done quick. We don't waste all damn day doing it.
Hey, I was a Darrell Walter fan.
That's the problem.
I'm sorry.
The only driver that had a mouth faster than his race car.
Yeah.
No, actually, the only one I know of that has
funny.
a mouth faster than his car that he drives is John Force. If you've ever seen John Force outside of his car when he's walking around the pits or he's at his Connex, I swear to God, the man is on cocaine. Because he cannot sit still for more than 30 seconds, and he is up bouncing around. I've
I'd
met
like
him
to see one of these.
numerous times.
I'd like to have Brittany bouncing around on me.
All right, Chuck. Catch you later.
Don't get me started
Have a
on
good night.
Brittany and Courtney Force.
Yeah, see you.
Terry,
Have a good
Terry, I
night.
don't want to hurt you fellas. I don't think you could last long enough.
That's why I said, or I said her bouncing on me, not me bouncing on her.
Well,
I just have to lay there.
Oh, it took me 3 years to get a picture of my son with Courtney Force when she was driving for Traxxas, and the only way I got him to do it, because he was shy, he was a shy kid.
See you, Chuck.
I had him standing in front of the table while she was signing autographs and not really looking. He wasn't looking. As soon as he wasn't looking, she looked up, saw him, saw me. She leaned over the table and gave a big old smile at the camera. I took the picture. My son's like, well, let me see the picture. I want to see the picture. And I was like, no, you don't want to see the picture. I was like, you don't need to see it right now. Well, I'll show you later. I showed him later. He turned as red as my darn chair. He turned 8 shades of red. He goes, I can't believe she did that. Oh, my gosh.
You can say what you want about Waltrip, but when he was on his game, there was no better driver, period.
Oh, he's a badass driver, no doubt.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see some of these little sweet boys that run Cup manhandle one of those fuel cars for 1,000 feet.
No. Tony Stewart's doing it, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but Tony Stewart's an exception to the rule. Tony Stewart came from dirt track and from outlaw.
A lot of them
He
guys
was running
came from
wing
dirt.
cars at one point.
Larson did.
He used to race up here in our neck of the woods. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Gordon came from wing cars too.
And Tony Stewart actually owns a home in below Plattsburgh, but above Albany.
Yeah, down there. Yeah, I was going to say, he's got a home in Plattsburgh. He hits a lot of the dirt tracks up here.
Yep.
Like
What if I got that trailer?
Actually, matter of
He
fact,
had that
Jeff
accident
Gordon-
that killed that guy right
Yeah, I
here
was
at
going to say
Fulton.
that Pat fucking.
Well, that guy was at fault for that friggin'.
He jumped down in front of him.
His fault. That fucking kid should have never been outside his fucking car.
Oh, I didn't say it was his fault. I just said he got in the accident with that guy.
That whole, I think it was like Pat McNatt or Pat Mc something began with an M. Fuck, now I'm having a brain fart.
Bobby Allison was probably one of the smartest people in racing, and he never got credit. His greatest fuck up is when he decided to leave Junior Johnson. That would have been the single greatest and most dominant team in the history of this sport.
Oh, Tony
Plus,
Stewart.
like everyone always said, Dale Earnhardt Sr. was a hell of a driver. Yeah, if you didn't get out of his way, he'd make you move out of the way. That's why NASCAR ended up doing away with the bump and grind that they always did, because younger drivers didn't know how to handle it.
Hell, they don't
That's
know
another
how
one
to
that came up from
Yes,
dirt
they
track
nowadays
when
don't
you
know how
beat
to
each other's
handle
cars
jack shit.
apart.
And let's be honest, we all know Earnhardt if he dumped you, he'd go to you after the race. Please don't wreck me. I'm running for a championship. That's when you put him in the wall and say, do it again, son of a bitch, and it'll be twice as hard. He tried that shit with David Pearson. David Pearson grabbed a hold of him and educated him. And if you remember, you weren't probably old enough to remember Richmond. Dale walked up to when he wrecked the old flat half mile, when he deliberately wrecked Junior DW in the mud car. He walked up and started talking to Junior, and Junior said, "Boy, you better get your ass out of here now."
Yeah. Well, somebody told me one time that they thought Dale Earnhardt Sr. was a great driver and all, but had no personality on the track, didn't have anything to do with the fans. And I was like, I've had numerous conversations with him all day long. I go, when did you come up to him? Well, I tried to get his signature, tried to get his autograph when he was walking up toward the driver's stand. Okay, you caught him in race mode. One, if he's walking up to the driver's stand for the introductions, he's probably late and he's probably running his butt off to get up there. I said, or if you catch him in the pits during the race and he's back at the garages, it means he's got a DNF. He doesn't want to talk to anybody at that point. He won't even talk to the owner of the car, which is his wife. He wouldn't talk to Tracy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah,
Well,
he had his moments, but then again, all of them do. I mean, I grew up on Charlotte Motor Speedway. There's only one spot of that track I've never been on and will never be able to be on because it's no longer there, and that's the the general admission concrete stands on the back stretch.
Yeah, because
finally took them out.
Yeah, because some asshole decided to throw beer cans over it, the fence.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, Tony Stewart got to see some real racing this 2 weeks ago tonight. He was down at Yellow Belly out there in Texas watching some real no prep stuff. Jimmy Dale caught him on camera at the track, down in between the lanes, watching everybody make hits.
He said something about that no prep there that I can't remember what it was he said now, but it was interesting. It was about how the no prep was a totally different animal than what racing on a prep track.
Yeah. I like Paul's comment. GM, get a mechanic. GMC, got a mechanic coming. GTO, get the tools out. Oh, that reminds me of Pontiac. That reminds me of what Pontiac stands for, and I won't do all of it. Those of you that know. Those of you that don't need to.
Poor old thinks it's a Cadillac.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Old man thought it was a Cadillac. It's like BMW.
Bitch, moan, and whine.
Oh, that's a new one.
Bitch, moan, and whine, bring money with.
It's like everybody says, well, how do you change the oil pump filter on it? Fucking easy. You pull this up, pull that up, pull it up, put a new one in, go.
Yeah.
After you put it back together.
Darlington. That's one track I've driven by. I've never actually been to a race at it.
They need to bring Rockingham back. Get rid of Texas, period.
Yeah, well, Texas is Charlotte Motor Speedway in Texas.
It
so
does race. They just like Charlotte.
Well, first they need to change all the people in the front office at NASCAR.
There was an offer made. They turned it down.
You know why he said
3 times what it was worth.
What?
In the just turned it down. No. Bruton offered him 3 times what NASCAR was worth at the time, and they turned him down. They wouldn't sell to him.
Steve
and I know that because I got it from the horse's mouth. Actually, 2 of them. My father was his executive vice president for Sonic Automotive for 49 years.
Oh, so you give me some condo passes down there for the 600?
I can't even get tickets.
Oh,
I ain't seen tickets in 5 years.
I'll just go get my hot passes.
I might be able to get a hold of those. I don't know.
My in-laws used to live down in Concord. Went down there, seen Bush race. Mark Martin won the race. Took in 180 something laps, and they had 1 caution.
Well, that's the same guy that missed the next to last lap at Bristol.
Yeah. I actually had I had 2 tickets to Bristol. And I was working out of town, and my daddy called me about it, and I was like, "Dude, I'm working in Raleigh. I can't go to a race on Sunday. I get 1 day to see the kids." And he goes, "All right, fine." Well, about 2 minutes later, my foreman in Charlotte calls me up saying he's getting me back in Charlotte. Where was I on 85? I'm like, "I'm at Dale Earnhardt Boulevard right now." He goes, "Oh, see the construction site to your left?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Be here Monday morning." I was like, "I got to go." Hung up, called my dad. The tickets were in the salesman's pocket, and he was leaving right then to go to Bristol. I was like, God dang it. That was like 15 years ago, and I ain't seen tickets since. But I would have loved to have gone to that.
The only reason I get mine is because, like I said, because of my two buddies at Childress, but nobody wants to come to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The race sucks.
Paul, that sounds like Richard Petty. Rex on lap 4 and starts walking through the stands just for grins and giggles. Actually, Richard Petty and Kyle Petty were two great. I met both of them. They were incredibly fun to be around.
Holy shit. The Sarge cleaned off enough table to work?
Yeah, that's why it's
You can't find nothing now.
I still got a lot of shit on here, but
Can you find the airbrush again?
that one's hooked up to the fucking I'm dropping shit.
Hey, Terry.
What's up?
We got a little.
Oh yeah,
bit.
speaking of
Not
airbrushes,
much.
thanks for reminding me.
What happened earlier? Did your phone go dead or just lose signal?
Nah, I don't know what the hell happened to it. It just froze up. I had to turn the damn thing off.
Did you see that, Chuck? You could actually see some of his desk.
Hey, you should have seen it the other night, Josh. This fucking thing was trash. Well, more than it was. I had shit literally piled up in front of the cameras where you couldn't even see.
Yeah, I seen it on there last night on Mark where you was a short.
Yeah,
You know,
Mark
he didn't have,
stuff like that. While I was
he didn't have
organizing
he
shit.
didn't have the screen blowed up, but you got pretty good at getting everything straightened up and put in that closet and everything.
Yeah,
Don't even look like the same damn room.
I ended up actually. I've got an airbrush on the way from Harder Steamback. I ended up getting the Evolution 2024 just because I wanted a new airbrush over the Iowata I've got. I about killed it now over the last year. Oh.
Oh, there's my axle. All right.
Mark, what your last name is, Terry?
Me? Brownlee.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't think of it.
Be right back, fellas.
All right, Don. What's going on, Cliff? Everybody?
I don't know a hell of a lot. I'm trying to figure out the suspension. I'm kind of doing something coil over front and rear on this because I am going with some Wish Rockwells there. You know, they're just semi truck axles. I cut the splitter off above there and mounted it on top, turned it 90 degrees and mounted it up there. So I just took semi truck axle, cut the front part off, turned it 90 degrees, filled it in, and I got a couple of these extra things I'm working on making pinion brakes for them.
That was what makes you unique. By the way, Snowy, Terry too, aka Super Sport. He's kind of the grandchild if Archie Bunker's daughter married George Jefferson's son.
Model Tank Guy, actually, if you go on Facebook, Harder and Steamback, they've got the Ultra available right now. But yeah, the last time I checked Spray Gunner, they were out of them. I was talking about the Ultra 2024 from Harder and Steamback.
Not the Create Tex. God, I got it at Hobby Lobby. What's the name of the ones they sell? Give me a second.
Master.
Nope.
It's either Master or they've got the I know they had the Iowata there.
There you go. The Iowata is great. I love that.
Oh, that's what I've got.
The I what? The I what?
Water.
Iwater. Yeah.
Twata.
Ooh.
That's what I've got.
No, I'm talking about Fafa.
No.
Yeah, you got the HPC.
He wants to start talking shit about people, but he don't like people talking about his
Yeah.
I heard shit about his
You know,
Alabama,
I could show you this
Georgia.
one.
Gotta get the ers going.
The $40 Neoco from Amazon.
Yeah, I got one of them.
I
Like,
froze it
remind me.
up. I froze it up. I can't get it to spray paint anymore.
I was
I've
I was trying
completely.
to think of something to do a video on, so I took it and I picked up one of the new Harbor Freight
Oh yeah.
airbrushes.
Oh yeah.
I'll do a review on that.
Hell yeah.
Actually, there's a channel called Barnabas Rex.
Yeah.
On
Barbados
YouTube,
Rex.
and he does. I think every airbrush on the market he's done a review on.
Yep, he's out of Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Barbados Rex.
Yep.
I bought a lot of shit by watching his damn show or channel.
That's why I ended up
I
with that.
probably need to quit watching. I'll quit spending so damn much money.
Yeah,
They
so I
might as
ended
well
up buying
spend
that
it
in
'cause you can't
Deco
take it with you
because
when
of
you're
him.
gone.
And then I found that Iwata on sale at I think it was at Michael's. I got it, and I've been debating on getting a harder steam back, debating on it, and then they came out with that
keep on
Ultra
baiting, someone's gonna
2024, and I was looking at it and I was like, "Ooh, I want it," and I was like, "I'm gonna wait on it, see who reviews it and everything." And I started looking at it, and I was like, "It'd be great for painting miniatures." And then they came out with the Evolution 2024.
I got one of the harder steam back. I got the Infinity CR Plus.
Yeah.
But I ain't never got to use it yet, but got it just the same.
Yeah. Yeah, they redid them completely. They're redoing the whole line.
They're not cheap, and I wouldn't say a person that never used one before or didn't have much experience probably wouldn't want to go and buy one.
Well,
they are expensive.
The Ultra. The Ultra is $110 at from Spray Gunner.
Well, that's where I bought mine from. Spray Gunner.
Yeah, that's where I bought. Or no, that's where I got the Iwata from. I bought it from Spray Gunner.
But I give $362 for this one.
Yeah. Well, see, I gave $280 for the Evolution I got because I got the Squigmar signature paint job. I got the limited edition black one.
Yeah.
Because I was tossed up between that and the Ultra, and I saw a thing, from Harder Steenbeck. I was like, well, it's kind of a toss up. I'm still, kind of new to airbrushing, so I thought I'd do that so I could learn trigger control in that. And he goes, well,
now, I got one of them
great
too,
airbrushes, but it's
Austin.
what can you afford? And I'm
Actually,
going.
that's what I did.
Yeah, it's like I'm a union electrician. I can afford either one of them. It's like I don't know which one I want to do. Oh God.
I don't have as many as Barbados Rex, but
this is out that I got off.
That's
Barbados Rex
that's
advertised.
That's
I thought that looked like the one you just held up there.
Yeah.
No, it's still the box. It ain't been tried out either. I just seen him make that video, and I said, "Well, hell, I might as well go buy me one." It's only like $40. Well, actually, I only get $33 for it because it's on sale.
It blows up.
Yeah, it's only $33 because they had them on sale. That's the reason why I bought it.
Yeah.
Okay, before we
I do like my ex-wife.
Rex did that.
My ex-wife come home with a bunch of shit every time she goes to the store. I'd ask her, I said, "What'd you buy that for?" "Oh, it's on sale." So that's what I did. Well, that's the reason I bought it, because it's on sale.
Yeah. Now I ended up doing what was it? Harbor Freight had that airbrush and compressor for like $105 or whatever. At one time, or it might have been Northern Hydraulics. It was one or the other. I ended up buying it. I found it on sale, and I had a coupon, and it was coupon for like $40 off on everything except for compressors. And even though it was the compressor with it, they didn't have it marked as the compressor, so they gave me the discount.
Hey, Chris.
Before we forget,
what's going on, Chris?
think I got it right there.
Before we forget, Terry too was talking about having a Monday today.
Hey, Cliffy.
Oh, it's been worse than a Monday today.
Oh, I don't have a Monday. I have a week's worth of Mondays.
Well, this has been a Monday and a Friday the 13th all together.
Ooh.
Oh, so they have luck, you have
With
bad luck.
full moon thrown in for shits and giggles.
It's all fun and games till someone giggles and shits.
No, it's all fun and games till someone gets married.
Oh.
I see a woman wearing that shirt one day and went, damn.
That's more expensive.
That's all right. I still need to get the shirt. In my defense, I was currently left unsupervised.
Yes.
And wear that next time I go into a hobby shop.
Well, any of all that stuff that took place, health related, Terry, or is it just other shit that's going on?
It's a little bit of it ain't got nothing to do with me per se. It's just been a lot of shit went on today at work. We blowed up another motor in a Peterbilt, had a pack car in it. Had to have it towed all the way about 100 miles from where it was at.
That could be expensive.
So got that done, and about the time I was on the phone with that, I got a call from what's one of my good friends, I thought from Tennessee, and then when I answered it, it was his stepson
It's not bad, but you can see.
telling me that, and it was like say his stepson, and he said Dad had a massive heart attack.
Braces inside.
So real good friend of mine lived in Kodiak, Tennessee, and as of 8 o'clock tonight Eastern time, he was on life support, and they supposedly unplugged it. So
I hate to hear that.
long time friend. I mean, used to talk to him all the time. Used to go up and stay with him and all kind of stuff, you know. And it's bad. It's bad, you know, when your friends. And this first time this has ever happened to me that I've had a friend that's actually passed away. So it's just. It, like I say, it doesn't have anything to do with me per se, but it's just, you know.
It has everything to do with you because it was your friend.
Well, it's just, it's kind of in a way, it's a little personal, you know, because I spent a lot of time with him when I was on the road running, you know, when I was trucking, and stop by there and stay with him, and we'd go do things, go fishing on Lake Douglas and all kind of stuff up there. And it's, last time I talked to him was right before Thanksgiving. And, you know, you read back through text messages where he sent text messages, you miss your brother during the holidays and all of that stuff, you know, just.
Ralph was in the service station too.
He had the heart attack. He had the heart attack Monday. Let's see. No, Tuesday morning, they said at 10 o'clock. I think he was probably at work when it happened, and his stepson talked as much as he could, and then he kind of teared up, and I just told him, look, I should just let you go, and y'all do your thing and let me know what's going on. So, but not a good thing at all. Just along with the rest of my day, you know, with work and bullshit going on there, and just adding to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sammy's going to get some of it to use like a diorama.
Thing was, this was the thing for his family. He's with this girl, I say girl, with this lady that he was with for many years. He'd never married her. And when I talked to him right before Thanksgiving, they had just buried her mom like 2 months ago. So here it is, a month, right at 3 months now, he's dead.
Yeah.
So not good.
got a few dollars, you can go to a hobby shop or Hobby Lobby or something. You walk out with 6. You sit down, you build.
No. But I'll be okay in a couple of days. I just, just thinking about all the things that we used to do, and it's just kind of.
Seems like the partners I some of this. I'm gonna fix this thing one of these days.
Already missed him because I couldn't go up on the holidays. Went to his birthday party on his 50th birthday. He was only 53 years old.
Damn.
Ouch.
So,
Young guy. He's only a year older than I am.
Younger than me.
Yeah.
I myself have been through a lot of shit here in the last couple of months, and most of the people on here know what I've been through with my diabetes, and I've made a lifestyle change for myself because it's been. I come real close to dying. So, but they saved me, and I said I was going to do the right thing, and I have done the right thing. But when you look at somebody like him and he physically looks okay, you can't tell on the inside, but he physically looks okay. And then the next thing you know, he's had a massive heart attack and has died. So,
yeah.
And then,
before I forget, Cliff,
yeah,
you need to explain in full detail to Chuck. The Rec Fest on Wednesdays is not to be duplicated in real life.
Well, we should do that. That's not a problem.
This is why you don't go to Rec Fest for driver's license. No, I'm glad you're all right, Chuck. In all seriousness.
I got the estimate today. 9,000 truck.
Jesus Christ.
They didn't total it. They're fixing it.
Well, that's good. Well, you didn't pop any airbags, did you?
No.
See,
No.
that's why
Get rid of the truck ASAP.
So you would have popped airbags, they would have definitely totaled it.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I fucking took Gunther out for a ride today in my truck after I got home. And it was like fucking went to start trucking airbag lights, says service airbag. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. So maybe it's for some reason if I rack something like a deer or whatever, and it don't deploy the airbag.
I might get half of that.
That's what's wrong with mine. The little switch there in front of or behind the front bumper is gone bad, and it's fucking showing that the airbag, it needs serviced. So
like whatever. I don't care.
Hey,
that switch is $40.
Terry too.
I gotta go, guys. Another cousin died out in Kentucky, so.
Sorry to hear that, Joey. My condolences to you.
Man, I need to get off here. Y'all bad luck. I'm gonna fucking head over dead here.
Yeah, you might need to, because she's right near Mount Sterling. So.
No, I'm talking about everybody's dying that's on here, and everybody. I'm afraid it's going to rub off.
Right.
All right, David. Take care. Have a good night.
Later, guys.
Later, Joey.
See you, Joey. I was going to put you on the big screen there, Papa, but I couldn't find the damn box where he was at.
I can't believe them. What I was shocked at when I opened the GTO, the Screaming Eagle, how good the decals for 52 years old are. I was like, damn. But yes, you got to give me an exact. Well, no, you did. I need a shipping quote with that too. But I want the diamond. I want the van and the off road first this month, January, and then I'll get with you on the other one. So I know what we talk for price, and it is what it is.
All right, guys.
Well, I can grant you ain't gonna find them nowhere else. I mean,
you know I'm gonna pay up for them. So the price is like.
So you leaving, William?
Yeah, I'm heading to bed.
Well, you're
up at 4 o'clock in the morning for work. So.
Hey, Snowy. How long would it take you to get to Charleston, South Carolina?
Charleston? It's been a while since I've been down to Charleston. Probably 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. I don't know. I hadn't driven it in a long time.
We got a good friend, modeling friend in our community. She needs some electrician stuff work done on her heat.
Well,
Shed.
sometimes the way when I build shit.
Yes, aka the snail.
After you figure it out how to do it the first time,
and she promises never to be mean to you if you do that for her. I'm trying, Jess. Work with me.
Figure it out, print one.
All right. Night, guys.
Get it where it needs to be.
I appreciate you coming. Appreciate you coming on with.
See ya.
He's watched videos. He's actually done it. So, you know, I had no.
Yeah, a while ago, Terry, when I faded out on y'all and I froze, I actually backed all the way out of YouTube, and I could still hear y'all talking. No YouTube even on the phone, and I could still hear y'all talking on the damn channel.
Yeah, that's what happens when there's delays.
I don't got it. Spain order one at 3 I watched it.
That's right.
So for me to actually get YouTube to stop, I had to shut the phone off.
They started out that when they were showing the.
And that's the problem, Terry. Now we're all at that age. Life takes more to us than gives.
I ain't in the best mood. I mean, as far as I just got all this shit on my mind, and
just a little bit of investigation.
it is what it is.
Yeah, you can't control fate. The world is going to do what it wants
No,
to do.
I mean, it's like we always say, when the man upstairs calls you money, you leaving. You going home. I mean, it is what it is, but I'm just saying.
That's what I said.
It just
only going to be here as long as he wants to be.
You're too honorary to live in the next 20 years, senior. You're going to outlive me, yellow.
See, there any shirts for $100.
Well, I hope so, but it ain't likely.
Well, I've cheated fate one time, and I don't plan on doing it again till the day that I leave here. So,
yeah.
Just shit 5,000, then another 300 to go. Shit 300. Yeah,
yes,
that's just one true.
It's like one night I showed Jess a picture of what I look like at 135 pounds. By then I gained 8.3 pounds, or 8.4.
But now my question is all the dragon drives probably.
Don don't realize he's talking to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sounds like he's on the phone having a good to do.
He's fixing to meet now. He is.
There we go.
He heard us.
He didn't realize it.
Hey, it happens. You get that.
Yeah, it's just, it's just life, and I mean, I'm 60 years old, he's 53 years old, and it just don't, you think about it and you go, it just ain't right. But, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, that's like my mom. My mom wasn't but 52 when she died in 91 from leukemia.
My grandmother was 52 when she passed.
It just,
and that's something that, when I turned 52, it really got to me more then than it did whenever, she actually died. Because I think, well, now I'm at the age where she was and realized, well, hell, she had a long time left to go, to enjoy life, just being 52 years old. But it really makes you think, when you get to the age of where, just like Elvis, he said he would always die, at 42 years old because that's how old his mommy lived. And that's why they said, or some said that they think it was planned, that he wanted to make sure he died at the age that she did. Because he always did say that he wouldn't live no longer than what she did. Yeah, but
And Terry, the people I helped finish building a race car for, he just turned 65. He buried his son. Well, his son passed away last February from pancreatic cancer.
Right.
I have an extreme hard time being around Pat. I love Pat to death. Think the world of him. Why did I get to survive and his son didn't? You want to friggin' deal with remorse and guilt, but yet there's nothing in. Granted, there are two types of cancer, but you don't sit there and know why the hell or reason these things happen.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It just makes me feel bad, I guess. I mean, like I say, I cheated death about a little over 2 months ago with diabetes because I was in and out of consciousness and only weighed 160 pounds and breathing like a dog.
You're just lucky your son showed up when he did.
Well, I will say this. We made plans for him to be here Monday night, and if he hadn't been here Monday night to take me to the hospital Monday morning when we got up, I probably would have been dead.
Yeah.
I mean, there ain't no ifs, ands, and buts in my mind.
That's why I've always said that everything happens for a reason.
We made plans that Monday when I talked to him, or Sunday, whenever it was I talked to him, for him to come down Monday. And because I didn't want to go to the hospital on a Monday night or on a night anyway, because that's when everything happens and gunshots and stabbings and all that.
Yeah.
And you end up sitting in the damn waiting room. But I went on down Tuesday morning and had to lay in the floor and was panting like a dog because it was an ordeal for me to move. Shit, probably if I walked 20 feet, I was out of breath like I'd run 50-yard dash wide open.
Well, that's the way I feel every day.
And he was telling me, and he keeps telling me, and I told him again today, the only thing that I remember about going to the hospital is when I got on the floor and then I heard him in a blacked out stage where I couldn't see anything. And I heard him say, "Come on, Dad." And I don't remember getting up. Don't remember going into the triage room. Don't remember getting in the bed. Don't remember them putting IVs in my arm and the back of my hands. I had 3 IVs running on me at one time. So, I mean, and I was unconscious until I guess the fluids and I think they was actually giving me insulin in one, and that's the only thing that kept me from going in a coma. My blood sugar was so high when I went in there. My A1C was a 14.6. That's leading to death.
They checked mine while I was in the hospital, and I get this thing called my chart, and it showed that my A1C was at 5.5.
That's good.
I don't know if it's good or high or what.
As long as it's below 7.
Yeah, they're 7. It's good.
Yours was better than mine.
Cliff and Chuck, this is a show. Let me bring it up a little bigger.
Buckeye National. Hillard,
Ohio. I know where's that.
Could be a possibility.
It's always been their
possibility,
yeah. Never got talked about.
So, yeah, there's a Facebook group called it's dedicated to just when model shows are there. Got one coming up by Pigeon Forge. Oh God,
I've
now
been down there in years.
I'd have to go back and see them, but there's a lot of great information where shows are across the United States.
Well, that was only about at the most 20 to 25 minutes from Dave's house. Because he lived in what was called Kodiak, which is at the 412 on I-40.
Yeah, that's right next to Sevierville, where you turn off.
Right, Sevierville is at 407.
They got a Coleman. They got a bunch of factories like stuff out there. Coleman's got one. They got a knife factory out there.
Smoky Mountain Knife Works and all that shit's in there.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can't find that.
Yeah, I
one
know
real
where
quick.
it is. Well, my dad had a place down there on Douglas Lake.
Yep, we used to fish Douglas Lake all the time. Every time I go up there, we'd go fishing.
Yeah, he had a pontoon he kept down there at a marina. There, right as you go across the bridge or across on 40, that crosses Douglas Lake on 40. His
Yep.
spot was right there on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, we used to. Matter of fact, the place that he had, you could walk to the end of the road, which was less than a quarter of a mile, and be up on the actual ledge looking out across Douglas Lake. He wasn't even. He was about a quarter mile from Douglas Lake.
Yeah, that's a
This
nice
is
lake.
in what? It's White Pine, Tennessee.
Yeah, well, White Pine's not far from there either.
It's
That's
January
down-
28th.
Actually, that's where my dad bought his pontoon from. It's a boat place there in White Pine.
But here, I'll link you to that page so you guys can all see it for yourself if you're on that part. Or download them and send them wherever you are.
Right. So,
Yeah, Newport. Yeah, Newport's close to Douglas Lake there.
Working on trying to
all of it's right there in that one area. Matter of fact, that's where my dad used to go get his propane tanks filled up at Newport.
Doing coilovers, Cliff.
Yeah, working on it. So I got a couple different ones. I got this one, which is just a little rubber black pieces that were out of a jewelry thing. They're called cord adjusters. I got one with like a ballpoint spring pen with that. But then I've got that one right there with all three of them on there. I'm not 100% sure which way to go.
Were you trying to make him look like airbags or springs?
Kind of like a combination.
Because they kind of favor airbag, but they look like coilover springs too.
Well, that's what I mean. Because I'll paint them or even take some steel and wrap. Like around this one, I got some small solder right here, some small gauge solder. I could probably wrap around them and go that way. But this one's actually got, like I said,
yeah, it does, boss. It looks like CD joint.
Yeah. So I mean, we could. Yeah, that's actually. Maybe I would end up going that way. That might be for another build though. But yeah, so maybe I'll just take these.
Hey, Ernie.
Take some of that thin grain wire. What's up, Ernie? And then wrap around, and I'll put a little eyelet. Or what I'll do is I got some round tube here that I'll just cut for my eyelets and just slide it on and glue it to the frame. And then I'll
K&D Customs. Forgot what your name was. What's his name, Cliff? You know him.
It's not Kyle. K&D Custom is
yeah. He was on your live stream the other night. That's how I fucking see his name.
I know it's not. It's Jason. Fuck. I'm gonna drop Jeff.
No, Jason and Kyle is
That's
what?
right. Yeah, no, it's okay. So it's Jeff with a G. So
yeah, Jeff. That's right.
Yeah, that I would eventually.
Yeah, with a G. Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's just something that I was thinking of because I already got some of the frame reinforcements kind of going on there where I'm going to mount that, and I got to work on building a little bit more cross member under there, but we got that there. I did reach out to Frank or whatever. I decided I think I'm just going to put some Whipple superchargers on this. I'm going to throw some Whipple superchargers on these. So that'll be pretty cool. So, all right, you can
shrink it down.
Shrink me down there.
You done with your show and tell?
Yeah, done with that. Just something I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I go.
Well, that's good. And like Boston said, if you ever decide, do you want to make a CV boot, look like that.
That might actually
that's your price for one.
Yeah. Well, they are them little fucking. They're called cord accessories. They're solo cord adjusters. They're got them from there. So, you know, I got the solder out. Let me just wrap some solder around that one and see what we get. Fuck it. Oh, and the little silver rings are the actual button repair things. They're the little rings for the buttons, or I'm sorry, snaps, not buttons, snap.
Yeah.
And that's all they are.
Now, what do you use them for?
I use them for the end here. So that's why I put on the end.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So it actually kind of holds everything in.
Yeah.
So
it's like the top part of a strut or something.
Yeah, like the top part of the strut. So I feel like I could drill a hole and stuff like that and use that like kind of like a strut where it'll set in. And
all right, Jess, have a good one.
All right, Jess, have a good evening.
Hi, Jess.
So
appreciate you tuning in here.
Actually, yeah, that does look like fuck yeah, I like that. That's a hell of an idea. CV boot right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like one.
Well, shit. Now I know. Now I know if I would have actually went with something like kind of low to the ground with a double wishbone suspension there, I could have just done it that way.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. I wasn't gonna go Rockwell's, and I had the great idea. I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna be great. Oh hey, let's put some Rockwell. Wait, no. And then I had the idea for the super single wheels. You know, super single semi truck wheels. Fuck, I got semi truck axles. Wait, I'll make a Rockwell from Wish. Okay, so I just cut the fucking splitter off there, off the front of it, turn it 90 degrees, and then mount it right on top. There we go. We got our Rockwell.
Hey, Steve. Appreciate you tuning in.
Oh, hey, Mark, Blue Streak, if you're still in here. Hey, apparently that differential I was going to send you for the trike, I found it. It was on my desk. I thought it made it into the package, but it's sitting right here. Fuck. Actually, yeah, I'll send that.
You're muted, Papa. Anybody can fucking hear what you say. Yeah,
Clip, you know what you can do is you can get a pegboard, but with the plastic bins to hold it, and you can label each thing, and then you can just turn around and grab it. Just a thought, a suggestion.
I could probably do that too.
Yeah, I got one of them hanging over here on my wall.
It's either that or we're going to have to build in one hell of an addition onto his house. Well, Chuck's retired.
No, I got a whole walk-in closet for that.
No, Chuck's going to be in his hobby room avoiding his wife's honey-to-do list.
Absolutely.
Smart man. That's up through the mountains, Ernest. You on the east, west, or central part? Because I don't go nowhere near 95 and freaking walk Baltimore to freaking Richmond.
Whereabouts you at, Ernie? You're in Virginia, ain't you?
Now that man scared the hell out of me at Acme. He walked up to me. He says, "Hey, Jeff,"
Curb.
I'm looking at him.
What's going on, Curb?
And I've never seen Ernest before, and I'm like standing there freaked out.
Well, I hadn't either, and we was getting ready to pull in there in front of the host hotel, and Ernie was walking up through the parking lot there, and my son more or less had to wait for him to move so we could pull into the parking space, and I didn't know who the fuck it was, and then whenever he stood over to the side till we pulled in, and then he told me who he was. I was son of a bitch. First time I'd seen him, and I didn't realize that it was him that we almost went on top of.
As soon as he handed me the card, I knew exactly then.
But but him and his wife both as nice as they can be.
Yep,
and
they are sweet human beings.
And same way with Bama that was down there. Him and his wife was real nice too. He come up to me.
That's right. You're way over there.
He come up to me out there, Saturday, during the show, and introduced. He told me, told me he was going to look for me, down there, because he knows what I look like. I didn't know who he was.
Well, I was gonna say you can't miss me. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of people who come up to me and spoke to me and called me senior and stuff down there. I didn't have a fucking clue who he was. But I guess it's because, they can see me. They know what I look like, on the live stream. But most of y'all that, comes in the chat, but I ain't got a damn clue what the fuck he looked like. But they was coming up to me, down there and saying, "Hi, senior, how you doing?" and all this shit. That beat the hell out of me who was. And they wouldn't stand there and, introduce us. They just kept on walking.
I know when I walked up and he goes, "Oh shit, it's Papa."
Yeah, that one. They wasn't denying him.
I'm telling you what, that Friday Night Live hangout was an experience and a half.
Oh yeah,
it was
I was gonna say,
the old Tom.
That much.
Old Tom was the first one that come up to me after we got in there in the host hotel. And
what an absolute gentleman he is.
Yeah, he walked over and gave me his shop card and shook hands with me and stuff. And then here comes Parrot Farmer.
You actually finally meet Jeff.
What you see on live is what you get in persons with him. He's a character.
Oh my God, he's funny as fuck. Like I said, we got talking. I'm like, Jesus, dude, it's about time good to finally fucking meet you.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, well, I didn't know what a actually rat bastard looked like until you fucking showed up. I said, now I get to see one in person.
I met Curb twice now. I met Cliff twice. Met Terry once. Tried to kill me.
His wife, Patty, she's as nice as she can be, too.
Oh, yeah, his wife, Patty's a trip, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But it was so much fun. I think it was as great as the models and bending stuff was, at the end of the day, and I got to reiterate what Mr. White always told me, it's about the people. That's what made it special.
Oh, looks like a lunch and not a fucking. Maybe I'll back it up a little bit.
Well, except for my case, I make everything worse. Apparently,
how do you make everything worse?
I sure don't make it better.
It's always great. You gotta have comedic relief somewhere. Am I doing this right?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm doing this right.
And it was just like I said, it was so amazing how down to earth everybody really was.
Oh yeah.
I do need to get with Jess to make them shop cards. What I need to do is put a couple old goats up in the corner. GTO.
Well, Terry too will tell you, by God, I damn sure ain't afraid to say anything to nobody. When we was at that damn
the restaurant there,
Surfside dinner thing.
Jesus. Good thing
everybody knowed I was there at that place, didn't they?
I'm gonna say you were definitely well known. Much time spent in the hospital, you thought the nurse was there. It was actually that bartender, waitress, whatever. Jesus.
I was hollering, everybody turned looking.
Good night, Gilly.
And fucking Rick from Rusty Rotor, he was sitting at the table beside of us with Jess and her husband.
God.
Ted Kirkland was sitting there with them.
Yep.
And then fucking BG and his wife was sitting behind us. Because I know when I got ready to leave, BG asked me, said, "You ever get that nurse?" I said, "No." And then Mark Batson was sitting there with him and his wife.
Boy, it's amazing how much taller some of them people are in person.
Oh, yeah. Well, BG's like 6'7".
Yeah, he's big. Well, even Tim Brown is like,
he's like 6'5".
Talking about, he's,
6'5".
Him and that Craig's Corner or whatever.
Oh yeah, Craig over at Craig's Corner. That was great.
He was sitting there.
Man, they were a trip.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed talking with Rusty Road, his wife, because apparently we got more in common than models. We're huge Cincinnati Red fans. And somebody in her family works for a big distributing company. She's like, if you're ever out here, let us know. We'll get you box seats to a Reds game. I was like, what? I'm telling you what, my eyes went from this to.
All right, Gilly, I didn't see you probably already gone now, but
right, Stephen.
appreciate you stopping in.
Good night, Mr. Hines on the other side of the pond.
Hey, Stephen. Good to see you back on there. Appreciate it.
With the solder wrapped around it.
Hey, Bruce. There's room to come in if you want.
That's what it looks like with the solder wrapped around it.
Wait a minute. Link's at the top of the page, Bruce.
Cliff, could you take a bunch of NASCAR springs, cut them, the tips off them?
Well, I hate to say it, but it looked better.
And then wrap that in there.
It looked better without that sword around it.
Okay, that's what I was asking. You know, it's like I was like, but yeah.
I mean, that's just my opinion. That's everybody else what they think, but I thought it looked better without it.
I don't know. I'll probably end up painting it and then maybe doing that.
Well, now if you paint it, might make it look a little different. But
right.
Hey, next year, senior at Acme, I'm going to make sure little Jimmy shows up there, especially dressed up for you as a nurse.
Hey, I've had my own nurse before. It was a little weird.
Oh, Cliff, I am not making another bet with you. I already got one. You got to wear a helicopter pasties all day at NNLEs. And I got to see a video of it.
I heard a good joke the other day, but somebody like Charlie Mack would probably get pissed off about it. What did the fisherman say to the magician? Pick a card. Pick a card. Charlie Mack probably would get mad over that one.
No, I don't think he'd get mad. He'd
he'd probably get tickled about it.
Charlie Mack's good shit.
But that's what the guy said when he told the joke. He said, "You can tell that except for people that live in Boston."
Jesus, Ernest, Ernie, if I would have known that, I would have bought you a model and sent you home with one.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It was Ernie's birthday the day of the show.
Yes, it was.
Oh. Well, he should have said something.
Mm-hmm.
And Terry, concentrate on the good. I know it's hard. You're grieving, but try to think of something. And that was one thing I found out when my dad passed. It bothered me for a long time. Then I'd go by and see something simple I know he would enjoy and got a kick out of. And it'd make me smile. My friend's Ray shop. He'd never been to that shop before. My dad thought it was the greatest thing in the world. And I thanked Nick. And Nick talked to him like he knew him forever. And about
see you, Paul.
All right, see you, Paul.
There'll be a time in the memory.
I'll just be trying to hang out to where I got some, people to freaking talk to. When I don't have people to talk to, I sit here and just think about it,
You know my phone number.
Got to get my mind off of it. Just know.
Now let's talk about our kids.
Just kind of hit me hard knowing that I hadn't been able to go see him and all. It's just, I'll keep going through the same shit, but it's just because of that I didn't get a chance to go see him, Talk to him. I'd say talk to him for Thanksgiving, but I just wished I could have went up there and seen him, And I mean, shit happens.
There you go. Ernie said call him if you need to talk. That's what we're all here for, man. At the end of the day.
Exactly. On top building model cars, near an event, twist, do whatever. It's all about.
Well, it's like the dumbass below Marcy there. He's like, why did you send me all that shit? First off, because you're my friend. Second, you served our country.
I would have done it just because I know other people can't do it. That's my thing for it.
And exactly, Cliff. That's why I hold you with such high regards as a human being.
That's what I mean. I enjoy paying the shit forward too.
And don't be showing his butthole either.
Bleached or unbleached?
Get that dog off the screen. You're gonna
Both ends look the same.
I just fucking ate. We don't need that thing anywhere near the screen.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I could probably bring Gunther in here. It is a little bit cleaner, but
no, Cliff.
Still find
Nobody
something
wants to see a manky dog ass.
Hey, Cliff, we're recovering from the pasty moment, all right? Chuck, how did you miss that, Chuck? How were you there?
Oh, the best one was when I sent Cliff and Jess and them the other day.
Oh,
yeah. Cliff would meet his match on that one.
Oh, you
Jess messaged me back. She said that one where she took and bowed with her them pasties in her hands. She said that just fucking got the best of me.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's just like I said. You missed a hell. Oh, you missed a hell of a fucking Monday. I'm telling you. Well, this was a little bad. So, like I was starting to say on Monday, that whole fuck your feelings, a 5-part series is basically going to be that Alex Jones game there, unless I find something else to supplement it with. But I thought that was all right. It was kind of like the 8-bit retro throwback to like Contra.
Hey, Cliff,
yeah.
You want an extra segment to put to that just for the fun of it to see 10 reasons why we should off Jessica.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I probably could. I mean, I know Joey does the prayer stuff, and I even found him the whole one-armed Jesus thing. Hold on. Actually, I've got the. That's like. Let's see. Oh, there it is.
We got to save the first comment for Senior. But even worse than Cliff and Pacey, Senior, hey, Senior, did you ever see the version of Ladybug?
Rodney
Don't do that to him.
Cliff, you gotta send that to Senior.
Wait, Lady Ballers or Lady Bugs?
The one that looks like a Lady VW.
No, do not do that.
I thought we were talking about Ladybugs, like as in Rodney Dangerfield.
No, this is the one they put the bumper and the headlights on her knees, and
yeah,
that section, her torso did not look like a VW hood.
No, it did not. No.
Oh, Senior, you swear to God she was an actual VW.
Yeah, no shit. That's all it is.
Hey, don't worry, Marcy. I deleted that photo.
I wonder. Well, let's make a little incision cut in this.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of balls and a lot of stupidity if you want to ride with me for friggin' 12 plus hours.
Right, Boston? I hear you there.
My boss goes, I'm going to rent you, instead of letting you take the F-350, I'm going to rent you a car. I said, it better not be a goddamn Prius. He goes, no, it won't. I said, good. I know where there's a Camaro down there for rent. He goes, that bill ain't going to be cheaper. No, but I said it'd be a hell of a lot more fun. Oh, by the way, when the credit card comes back for wreck damages, you get to pay for it.
Hey, the other flip side on that is when I went down there, I just did the mystery vehicle, and they gave me a full-size Silverado, for Christ's sakes.
Well, I thought about that, too. Did you book a room yet, or?
No.
Because they said they're sold out.
Yeah, I figured it would be. I'll just stay at a different hotel. I mean, it was actually... They did actually kind of lie to me, though, the pricks. They charged me the Friday and Saturday at the higher rate instead of the Thursday. I said, oh, yeah, it'll be $100 and something whatever dollars for, the night you're down here. I'm like, that is for all weekend, right? Yeah. Yeah, fuck me right in the ass, too.
See, now, if I would have got back to the hotel I was staying at early enough, I was going to prank Senior, but he warned me, you stay on your side of the hotel and I'll stay on my side.
There you go.
All right, folks, I'm going to have to get on out of here.
I won't be far behind. I just decided to pop.
Yeah, me either. I'm not making another half an hour. Let me end mine. But still.
Yeah, man.
No, I was just gonna say I think 3 hours is plenty.
Hey, Marcy, read what Edward said.
Well, I don't want to push it. I want to be able to get back in there. And then my chest is already hurting. But
well,
take me a thing here.
Right, Edward? Exactly.
Chuck and Edward, think that over about March 4th. That one's hard for me because of the winter shit still.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And yeah, I gotta see. Is there anything going on? I should, like I said, be going to Acme, but it all depends on how finances are and shit like that for the fucking wedding and shit like that, which I should have time.
That's what, or March is going to be my first month without a regular paycheck, so we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to be one of them that I've been.
But we also got that.
But
it's 2 weeks after NNL East is the one down in Taunton, Massachusetts.
Jersey.
That NNL is in New Jersey, but Taunton, Mass is for that RTS show.
Yeah, it's like 4 hours from here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
It's better than 6 or 7 it is for NNL.
NNL is easy to get to until you get off the damn. You try to get into the hotel from the highway.
You make no fucking left turns, you communist. Fuck.
Yeah.
You got to go through a jug handle.
My GPS sent me to the parking lot before the hotel. Like, what the?
Even your GPS lies to you, Jeff.
Huh?
Oh, that's right.
Even your GPS lies to you.
I couldn't hear you.
Even your GPS lies to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why it's programmed by run by a woman. I'm waiting for it, Marcy. I'm waiting for it.
Good night now. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
See you, Chuck.
I got it. Jesus, Marcy, I have to show you this. Outside of the Chinese putting the directions on for the wrong
see you, Bruce.
All right, Bruce. Have a good evening.
Motor mounts. It's actually come out halfway decent. Rear end still a little.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
So I have a feeling I'll have a three-wheeler before it's done.
Dog's like, what are you doing? Leave my paw alone.
He's saying back.
Yeah, the YouTube versus the live stream's a lag issue.
Oh, that's all right. You're good, Edward. You're good. I just had to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here. I know my alarm went off. I gotta take Gunther. He's been really quiet, so I can only imagine what I'm gonna walk out into.
Oh, so how many of the voice commands are still intact?
All of them actually. Surprising, but he only gets them under supervision. So, because when I made that little video there the other day, him going, I'm like, yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to leave them, like, not leave them unsupervised with them, because he probably would destroy them. But they seem to be doing all right. He really likes go for a ride, which is the blue button. He likes the blue button. So that's why I took him for a ride earlier tonight and stuff like that. And he does good. He enjoys it. And Treat is the other one that he loves the shit out of. Yellow button, Treat. So Treat, go for a ride. So
holy goddamn mother of God.
Get excited, why don't you?
No, I got the damn body and cab to work in the firewall for on this damn piece of shit Revell.
What?
I just got to get it glued in place. I'm like, holy shit.
Nice. Man, that looks fucking damn. Good deal.
Damn.
You might make a model yet.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, Edward. He figured
Well,
that
before that
out
day gets here, but
Monday night. No, last night. Gunther figured that trick out. Jason Brother got a good run and start, jumped and actually made it onto the bed. Yeah. So needless to say, when Gigi was on the bed, he was not expecting Gunther to get up there and start chasing him around a little bit. So yeah,
Damn.
decided to jump up into the. We got these boxes, like I got right there over like for the curtain boxes there, the rod boxes. Yeah, Gigi went from the bed to the top of that, like one fellow jump, woof, and quick. So yeah, so he's getting better at the jumping thing. He was starting to get on the couch over the weekend and wasn't able to get up into the bed, but I think it was either last night or the other night he made it into the bed. So yeah, I'm sure. Well, like I said, the blue and yellow buttons have been his favorite. He does. I did notice when mommy's not home, he likes using the mommy button a lot. Oh, that's gonna look good.
Yeah.
Him.
Yes.
Man, that looks good.
let me see what you guys think of this. Hold on before you take off.
Yes, Edward. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Good thing she's off this week. Yeah, because she's working tonight. Yeah, so she's off this weekend. So hopefully we will get some good time to, work with him and stuff like that together. Like where we're both home able to work with him. So
Yeah, you also need to make sure that you're spending time out of the house and leaving him alone.
yeah, he normally does that when while I'm at work. Teresa will go to bed in the morning because she works nights, and he gets put in his crate while I'm at work until I.
Yeah, but he knows she's home.
Is that what you're going to put on it?
Oh hell yeah!
Well, these are the
You
stock
gotta
wheels that I'm
actually
thinking
go
going
away
with
from
brighter
him
red.
for a little while.
I'm thinking about going with a better red than this metallic kind of
Yeah,
transparent.
so we'll probably work on that a little bit more this weekend. So
Yeah. Them rims look good.
I wished I had a set of these extra set of these Mobius wheels. They'd be perfect for it. These things are nice. This would be perfect for it.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, those will work.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to have to call Mobius and tell him my rear tires and stuff are missing.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
I do it.
Get some extras.
As much money as they charge us, I might as well enjoy it.
Hey, were those ones out of that record or work body there?
Yes.
The wheels that set of wheels. Yeah, what are they out of?
They were out of the Mobius ramp truck. That bed I sent you.
Okay.
There is one piece missing. We're going to have to get you the number and tell them that's missing for you, Cliff.
All right. I ain't worried about it. I mean, I got test fits. Oh, no, I threw that back in the box. It's sitting in the bottom of the closet in a big container and stuff like that. So.
That thing needs a what? Are you talking modern tires?
Yeah, buddy.
Now, there comes Jason.
Yep.
Hey, Jason.
All right, y'all. I'm going to get out here and check on Gunther. And y'all have a good evening.
You too, Sarge.
I'm out. Yeah. Take care, Senior.
See you later, Cliff.
See you, Cliff.
Hi, Cliff.
Jason, Edward, Kevin Smith, everyone else in the chat. If I missed you, Ernie, I think you're still in here. Bruce, I don't know if you already left.
Yeah, Bruce Smith over there.
Hey, everybody. See ya.
All right.
I wasn't sure. That's why I bought 2 of each. I don't usually use that stuff. I make them from scratch, Did it turn out okay?
I'll have to see if somebody makes some tires. Wow. Yeah, we're all. And Terry, you outside the lighting, you got more tone to your skin. And that's a good sign.
Who you talking to, me or him?
Terry Senior. I'm sorry, I gotta remember that.
Yeah, it's on the counter.
Yeah, Jason, I'm glad I'm back home, but this is having a little rough right now. That damn chest that killed me.
What did we tell you about not doing no, I'm not saying that joke.
I know.
No.
I know. I've had several tell me that they didn't have to do no live streaming. They didn't feel like it. But
No. I've got to change my behavior for the better.
I mean, I was okay when I first come in here. It's just after being injured for so
Yeah,
long.
you've been here too long. Like I said, it's almost 3.5 hours.
But you notice it's weird. If we go without a live for a certain amount of time, we all get nervous because we don't, at our age, none of us like change.
Yeah.
And there goes Terry, passed out again. Terry too.
Well, I started to just do
dogs
it like
asleep.
2 hours.
It's like dog with dog.
I haven't seen Jonathan in a few weeks now.
Y'all pissed him off.
Probably did.
He'll show back up eventually.
Yeah.
He's not a bad.
Finals before the holiday and all that. So.
Yeah.
Or you know
Not
what?
there.
You know
See
what?
you, chaos.
You know
yeah,
what?
Take it easy.
You know what would be better than going to a show? A bunch of us just caravan down to go see Senior.
You're more than welcome. Anybody ever wants to come down here?
I'm not sure the cops in that town could handle us.
Yeah, I'd have to walk into their little office.
Hey, Clint.
So, we're all here, and we're all going to do this, so you might just arrest us now.
Then we're all going to blame Joey and walk off. He did it. Yes, Jonathan is, and I.
We had a good time when Cliff come by here that day.
No,
there you go, Jason.
Jason, he's got enough homeless nurses at his boudoir down the road under the bridge.
Hey, Ajax.
Hello, Doggy Nose. Doggy Eyeball.
Oh, I want somebody to put up a shirt that says seniors only, homeless only.com. I could see you actually rolling into a place with that shirt on. And you would too. I know Cliff would. Would you do it, Senior?
Well, what?
I only date seniorshomelessonly.com.
Sure. Yeah, I don't care.
I got a guy I bought models off from on Facebook.
I feel pretty good, Clint, but I'm just in a lot of pain right now from where I'm sitting in for too long.
You've been sitting up in that chair too much.
Yeah, and my
Martin, you remember me telling you that? Remember I told you I got that Gundam thing from Temu. Sorry.
Yeah.
And it came in the bag.
Yeah. Was it all there?
The parts was all in the bag, done like somebody tried to start it, and I never did even try to put it together, but I made a little claim on them, and
will they send you another one?
Yeah, if I can get it up here where you can actually see it.
Boy, Bars did one of them, Rusty. Holy shit, that thing's badass.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I need to.
But I mean, this
more of the bigger ones that I have.
They sent the other one in one of those soft pouches. And all it was in there was the contents of this box. So I put a claim in against them. It says in there that you can actually replace one item on each order or have it reshipped anyway. So I'm reship it because
Who'd you order it through?
Temu.
Yeah, that's you gotta watch them. Always make sure you get a dozen photos. I've seen people ship shit through with in a plastic, or not a plastic bag, paper bags.
Well, they sent me
Well, I
my
mean, it was a white padded bag, but still, it was supposed to be in a box, and it was something I think somebody sent back. And I just made a claim against it saying that it was missing parts because I didn't know, but a bunch of the parts are just laying in the bag. And it had been opened up.
I know Marcy said there was a lot of stuff, but I went out and bought a ton of like them airbags and stuff. And I'm like, I just can't. I would go nuts if I ship something to somebody and it's fucking destroyed before they get it.
Well, that's why I do what I do. You know, I tell y'all and I show y'all before I ever do anything. So.
And Terry, I'm gonna have to send you up to find some pro stock drag cars if you got any.
Me?
Yep.
Pro stock? Yeah. Well, I already showed you one, but you can't have it.
Well, I don't want it, so.
Just saying.
If some guy can afford a $90,000 motor, he can afford a couple kits. Oh, hi, Jason. Terry, you would have loved that comment. He sent me a picture of this motor from PRI in Indianapolis.
Shit, you're lucky they taped the edges, Boston.
Yeah.
Usually they just stick a label on it and stick it in the damn box. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
What did I say?
Or not.
What was I talking about, Big Charlie?
All the parts laying in the bottom of the bag.
Yeah.
It's like somebody cut them off the trees.
Yeah, put it back in and send it back.
Yeah, it's been repackaged, is what it is. Somebody sent shit back, and they repackaged it.
They probably bought the item, took the pieces out that they needed that they lost or messed up on the one they paid all the money for.
Well, I mean, that's the way they sent it.
Yeah.
Boston, I got this one here
in
from
that bag. That's
Amazon. They sent it just like this and put a damn label around the box.
Yeah.
This is the way I got it. Didn't even put it in a bag or nothing. Just
that's rebag. That damn fan and that light's about to drive me fucking nuts.
See, I'm getting too out of breath.
But that's the way it came. It came in that bag, and it came in one of them soft bubble bags, white bubble bags.
Yeah,
is what it came in. And then this box is actually the way that it's supposed to come.
That's what they sent that damn motorcycle in. Was one of them little, like bubble bags.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I may be trying to build on something this weekend. I don't know.
I'm missing that freaking goddamn.
Joey doing his live tomorrow. Marcy.
I'd say
He didn't say.
Hi, Bob.
He's talking about he got off here because somebody died, so he might not.
Another family member.
Yeah, not good.
Get to him out of breath.
Not good.
Isn't it
get back in there.
Isn't it close to your treatment time?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Like, go back there and take me a breathing treatment. And take me a pain pill. I'll be okay. Yeah, I was supposed to take it at 8 o'clock.
You gonna slide in there? You gonna slide in there and push yourself in there in the chair?
No, my son's here. I'll get him
just,
come in here.
Just have it delivered then.
Yeah.
It was one of his cousins. What he said, senior, little blue pills are pain pills.
Well, Mucinex is.
Linda's going to be disappointed it took this long for you to get a zinger out at me.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, you need to take some medicine, man. Really.
Well,
I know
yeah,
you
well,
had a
I've
real
got
good
two
stuff.
damn breathing machines. I need to fucking bring one of them in here, and then I just, mute my mic. Or, well, when I was in the hospital, they'd come in and give me breathing treatments, and I was on Cliff's live stream and just sit there, and took the breathing treatment. And I don't think they even hear it.
Good night, scale model outlaw.
But when I
You need
take
to
that
stop.
breathing treatment, it helps a whole lot because even in the hospital,
You
they
need to
turned my
stop it.
oxygen down to 3 because which I had, a shorter hose in there, beside the bed. But they said that
So
was one of my things wrong, that my oxygen was up too high and it was keeping it at 99%, and that was causing my carbon dioxide level goes, stay so high. So they turned my oxygen down, but to 3, but it was still keeping it at 99%. And they said, well, maybe we need to turn it down too. I said, no, you need to shit and fall back in it. I said, because I can't breathe it down that damn low. I said, I've not been on 2 liters since fucking 2003. I said, the sure hell ain't going back to 2 liters now. After being on 4 since 2018, I said, there's no way. I said, yeah, because I'm laying here in this bed and not moving around, and you got this short hose on here. Yeah, I can breathe on 3 liters. But I said, let me get up and go to the bathroom and see where it goes to. It'll probably go in the 70s. And but they were just trying to keep my carbon dioxide level down, and that's what I've been doing since I come home too. I've got 25-foot hose on here, so I can get from in our living room in here, and so instead of setting on 4.5 liters like I normally keep it, I've got it turned down to 4. So it trying to keep that oxygen level down. But getting up and walking in here though causes it to drop even more. But I made it all right in here, but I wasn't out of breath like I am now either when I come in here at 6 o'clock. But going back, it's a different story. But if I have to, I'll get my son to turn it up for me till I can get back in there and get him to help me. He had to help me in the house the other night when I come home because there's about 4 steps when you come in my garage that goes up like a deck that comes into the house where the garage kind of sits lower. And that first step, I couldn't, where I was so weak, I couldn't make it up that first step. And if he hadn't been behind me to catch me, I'd probably fell off the motherfucker. But he grabbed a hold of me. I was trying to hold on to the rail coming up, on the wall, and I was just so weak. It's like my leg just about went out from under me.
You need to get a ramp to drop over those stairs.
Yeah.
They make portable mini ramps. You can
I've only got
right
one.
Over.
If I come in the front door, I've only got 1 step to go up, on the front porch. But then my hose won't reach to going all the way around, the sidewalk and around the garage to come in the front door. So I just cut through the garage. But I've got a chair, or he's got a chair sitting about middle ways of that garage. So when I get out of the truck, he brings the hose out there. It's a 50-foot hose that they use out there. He'll bring it out there, and I'll get switched over onto my regular oxygen machine here in the house, and I'll go about halfway to that garage and then sit down in that chair until I can get my breath back, and then I'll get up and then come on in, in the house the rest of the way. And then once I get, in here, then I can sit down and I'm okay. But where I almost fell coming in here, it took more oxygen away from me, and my breathing was down. I think it was about 82 or something like that when I got in there and sat down in that recliner, and I was having a hell of a time trying to get I had the oxygen tank, the hose in my mouth, and it turned up to 6, and I had my oxygen hose, this one, in my nose, and it set on 4, trying to get my damn oxygen built back up. I mean, it just, really got the best of me because it almost tripped and fell, and it just took too much away from me. But I just, once I got in and sat down, and after about 10 minutes, I got my breathing back. Then I took everything and slowed, back down, and I was okay the rest of the night.
You got a built-in wheelchair you sitting in, Terry.
Yeah. Well, that's what I told him. That what me and you was talking about when you called that day. I told him, I said, I could have fucking pushed myself in there and turned my oxygen up myself if I'd wanted to. I just turned my chair around backwards. It's on wheels, and I got this hardwood floor. just open up the door and just
Push
keep
yourself
pulling my
back.
hose back out of my hose and just keep pushing myself till I get back in there. And
Yep.
then I told him, I said, and then after I get in there and sit down, you can bring my damn chair back in here. That's what I was going
Yep.
to do tonight. I get my, I got my thermos bottle sitting here, and I'll turn my laptop off, but he can come back in here and get my damn thermos bottle and stuff and take it in there for me, so I don't have to fool it myself. Or if I get back in there and take a breathing treatment and take my medicine and stuff, I can come back in there myself and get it then. But I'm just getting too out of breath before I'm sitting in there small. And my chest is hurting where that rib, where that spot showed up at. And that's one thing that doctor, when he come in there, and the lady from the cafeteria, said I was in so much pain I couldn't eat that day, and she went and told the doctor that I was in so much pain I wasn't eating, and he come in the room and he said, well, what do you want me to give you for pain? I said, well, what would you give somebody that walked in the emergency room that had a knife sticking out of their chest? He said, well, probably morphine. I said, well, that's exactly what I want you to give me then. I said, because that's what it feels like, somebody sticking a fucking knife to me. And so they started giving me morphine shots, every 4 hours, and that helped a whole lot. But I didn't have them every 4 hours. A lot of times I went, 6, 8, even 8 hours without one, because unless it was hurting so bad I couldn't stand it, I never asked for one. But it would bring the pain down to around 4, somewhere around there. I could tolerate that. But when it was hurting like on a scale from like 9 to 10, then no, I couldn't handle that. Right now it's hurting like about a 9. Right now, I mean, it feels like somebody's sticking something through my back, and it's hurting so damn bad. It's every time I take a breath. It's not every time I take a deep breath. It's just every time I take a breath, it's hurting like that. But after I take a breathing treatment, it's like it helps calm it down or whatever, and then I take it, ibuprofen, and helps ease the pain off a little bit. But just getting the breathing treatment helps more than anything. It's like it takes the pressure off of my lung or something. Yeah, I know it sounds like pleurisy. I've had that shit before, and by God, it hurts. But pleurisy usually is not this far up on your chest. And then they told on the CAT scan, it showed it was on the 3rd rib down on my right side, which is exactly where it's hurting at. Pleurisy usually is down further down on your side. It feels more like you're down around like your kidneys or something other, or about halfway of your waist, that's where it was at when I had pleurisy before, or right under your rib cage. But yeah, it hurts like a son of a bitch no matter what it is. Ooh. And see you, Jason. Everybody else is left. Ooh. Well, I appreciate everybody that's tuned in here. Marcy, I appreciate you coming on. First thing, help fill in and taking up some of the slack and talking because I was out of breath. I was trying to tell everybody what's wrong with me, or what you said. And but I do appreciate everybody's still on here. There's 29 still watching, and I appreciate everybody doing that. But I did what it. I still wanted to do my live stream. I mean, Joey said that he would do it for me. That was no problem. But I just wanted to come back on here and do it. When I'm able. I mean, I didn't care a bit to do it. When I was in the hospital, I didn't have a choice. And I appreciate him doing that. Even though I got on her, and just I just like to be able to come on here and get to talk to everybody, and yeah, I appreciate you coming on, Kurt. And Yeah, I'm sure there's, there's quite a few. Edward's probably still out there listening. Johnny's still on. But I just need to go and take care of myself first, I guess. And there'll always be another, biped or tomorrow night. So I'm sure Joey probably do his, and Brian do his Saturday, and whoever,
Back around the circle.
I guess you'll get around pretty soon to being able to do it once you Terry on Sunday, like you used to.
Just waiting to get. Let me get it up here. You don't see my ugly mug. I got to get my. Still ain't got the computer set up on my hotspot on my phone. What we gonna be running on when we run for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna get back at it. I got to, because that's the only motivation I got to get in that room in there.
Yeah. Well, that's me. When I come home,
hard.
It is like I said. Laying on that hospital bed. Yeah, I can get on the live stream. By using my cell phone, but it's not the same thing as being in here in this hobby room. And you're in a better environment, I should say, and a hell of a lot better background than looking at that fucking IV pole behind me.
Yeah.
But everybody have a good night, and again, I appreciate it. And until we do it all again, I guess I'll see you in one of the other live streams.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. But y'all have a good one.
Do Joey's if Joey shows up.
Yeah. But y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time.
All right.
Bye,
Take care, Terry.
All right. See y'all.
All right.
Ooh.